poo. So.
It's mad that do you ever think about... I always think about, like, why do we get hair on our armpits but nowhere else?
Is this how we're starting?
Why is there no mould there?
Mould?
Mould in the armpits. Because it's damp, innit? And mould likes damp.
Are we actually... This is how we're starting?
Yeah, I have started.
Am I keeping this in?
Yeah. Because it's true, like... Cause...
You don't get mould on your head?
Yeah, but it's not, like, damp, is it? Like, your armpit... If you didn't lift... Yeah, if you didn't lift your arm up for, like, a year, would you get mould there?
Yeah, but sweat's good for you.
Why?
I don't know.
That's not true. It's like... sweat's like taking the heat out of your body so you don't get too hot.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't smell. It's mad that,
Well,
like...
it shouldn't mould either.
It's mad that evolution has gone... It came so far and yet it made smell bad. No, it made body odour bad. I've gotten quite excited about this sound waves.
This isn't what we're talking about for the rest of
Why? I like it.
What a weird opener.
No, but I was thinking about it the other day because you don't get hair in like the crevice between your your knee.
No.
But I suppose it's not as down as
No, it's what?
Down.
Down.
Like your arms are a bit like down, but your legs. What's your favourite part of your leg? Like what are you most impressed with on your leg?
Impressed?
Yeah.
My shins.
You've got really good shins.
My thighs are alright.
Yeah, for a lanky bastard, you've got quite nice thighs.
Yeah.
It's all arm where you're lank.
My lank. My lovely lady lank.
Like, you've got your... I know this is an audio format, and George might be a bit upset about this, but George's thumbs are absolutely fucking mental.
That's a topic of the day.
It's huge, and they're bony and thick and huge. They're like, you know that picture of Elon Musk where he's got like a fake six-pack, but he's also got like back? That's your thumb. And his hands are so bony.
I'm all fingers.
He's all fingers. Fucking you're all thumbs. Bloody hell. Got very bony knuckles as well.
Yeah.
Your bones are very pronounced as bones.
Look at that.
That's... Oh.
Can see...
Your hands look like Timothy Chalamet naked. Just all bone and hip. You've got hip on hand.
Hip on hand.
Hip on hand. What do you want to talk about? What's the opener? Zombie apocalypse?
Was that not the opener?
That is the opener. That's the main podcast. No.
You can't bridge the gap between moulding your armpits to our version of the Oscars.
You've spoiled it now. We
It's in the title.
Because
I'm not titling this one episode 1 moulding armpits.
Mould. Yeah, but you could, because a mould grows in dark, damp crevices, and for a long time, that's what the Academy was.
That's bloody good.
That is bloody
That's
good
why
stuff.
you come to this
the
show.
bloody link. Like the whitest, gammonest, baldest men just cutting them out, going, I actually don't think Brokeback Mountain was very good. Do you know what was good? Crash. It was good. Crash. I don't want those two gay men. Those homosexual cowboys.
Clip that out.
Faggot.
They did Moonlight after that.
They did do Moonlight. They did Moonlight. They
did
directed it. Harry Jenkins didn't.
The Academy
It was
did.
a gammon in the Academy.
It was a
It
gammon.
was a gammon.
Which one?
Who was the biggest gammon? You need the reddest man. Who's a red man in Hollywood? Like a very red man.
I feel like...
Red man.
Red man. He's a... Gammons are very like...
It's very British.
Yeah.
I think Gary Oldman has gammon potential if he shaved.
When he played Winston Churchill, it was very gammon.
Fucking hell. He's the
Almost
gammon.
too
That's
gammon.
the gammon goat. I think when I think of a gammon, you think jowls. And Winston Churchill had jowls to spare. Right, Margie bastard.
Yeah.
I think all actors should have to do a stint in retail to, like method acting.
Yeah.
Because they never get like, when you get like method actors and they'll be like, yeah, I didn't sleep for a month, or I trained with astronauts. It's never like, worked at Aldi, did a stint at a corner shop. Like, why can't... People don't method act for normal stuff. And I know Christian Bale's never worked in a corner shop. He's never been in a film about a corner shop.
I was going to say, does he need
to be fair. But like My Beautiful Laundrette, Daniel Day-Lewis might have put in a shift in a laundrette, would he?
He probably would.
Probably practising being gay.
Yeah.
He's not gay, even though he's got that earring. Do you remember
That's
the gay
pretty
earring?
fucking gay.
I love
the gay earring.
I think... Because no one could remember if it was the left or the right. And if you had both done,
And every like lad in school who would call you gay or would bully you for something had it.
Yeah.
And it was in the gay one.
It was in the gay one.
And you're thinking,
but you
like,
looking like you could go, actually...
I don't need the earring.
Actually, boy, I think you're fine. You've got a little bit of gay accessory over there. Got a bit Irish. Not even Irish.
Got a bit of a gay accessory in your
Got
ear.
a bit of a gay accessory in your ear and your arse. So, what are we talking about today, George? What's
I'm going to talk about film.
film, cinema,
It's currently
Here the cinema.
It's the 3rd of March,
March, big up March.
which means it's 12 days out from the big day,
From the big day.
Mother's Day,
Oh!
the Oscars.
From the Oscars.
So,
Is everyone excited? Let us know.
what do you think
I'm
will happen in the Oscars?
I really hope, because, like, not to give a serious answer, but, like, because me and George we watched the Oscars via FaceTime with each other, and this time we'll watch it together, so we're going to hold hands the whole way.
Yeah.
George will probably do the thumb thing at one point with his fucking clobbers.
When they announce Best Documentary Short Film.
I'll be like, oh, that hurts, bloody hell. Oh my God, you're breaking my hand. And he'll be like, I'm just gently caressing you with my thumb. Thank you very much. But I think as last year, like, whenever I watch the Oscars, I'll be like, oh, that was actually all right, that was good. And then a day passed and I think that was a bit mid, apart from, like, Moonlight, which I didn't watch. But I think I watched Moonlight, just not the Oscars.
You watch Moonlight?
It was in my top 4 for a bit. Everything is though. Everyone does a stint. It's like the army in my top 4.
Go on.
Come on, it's your turn. Come on, Raising Arizona. You got a week. But I feel like last year we thought, it's surprising, Anora's one that it's interesting. But when you actually think about it, nothing was really that, like... I swear, like, the only thing was everyone thought The Brutalist would win Best Picture.
Yeah.
And Sean Baker. And what's the guy who did The Brutalist?
Brady Corbet.
Yeah. I think I struggle with his name so much because he sounds so American that I just throw in...
Yeah.
And it, like, Corbin Brady, Travis Kelce, directed The Brutalist.
He would.
What's the building? Taylor, look at that. He's big, isn't it? Skyscraper, Travis. She's mentioned. Taylor Swift. But yeah, I feel like it was a solid... Didn't we say it was a solid 6 out of 10?
Yeah, because, like, there were some good films nominated, but, like, the ones that were sort of at the front of the race, you were like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, Anora was good, but, like, I didn't think it was Best Picture worthy.
I think it was Best Picture nominated, like nominee.
Yeah, it was one of the best films.
But
of the
I wasn't
year.
like riding for any film last year. Like
the ones that like we would want to win, like Wicked, for example.
it's not gonna.
It's not gonna.
Like,
or The Substance.
And I feel like you can tell a year where they've. I mean, people might say it's about F1 as well this year, but they've had to throw a bit in. Like Conclave was very Oscar baity.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like good because it had a bit of transgressive topics.
And
it had a Pope vaping. I never caught that, and then I saw a TikTok of it the other day, and I was like, he really just ripped the vape.
He just rips the vape.
He does. How are they allowed to vape? You can't have a wank, but you can have a vape. You can't have a tug, but you can have a Lost Mary. Lost Mary? Virgin Mary. That's the only thing they didn't have. They knew where Mary was. Bloody, that shouldn't barn.
That's the only brand you can have.
No, it's not a barn, is it? What is it? What do they say?
Stable.
Stable. No room at the inn. So I think the Oscars last year was like pretty mid.
There's better films this year.
I think there's so many. Like, I love in the Oscars when there's like I feel like I never think, I want all the best pictures to win because that's too idealistic. Because there's always one war film or something.
And I think coming off of last year where Amelia Perez was nominated 13 times, it's good to have a break from that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Robbed, really.
When like the villain of the year is F1.
Yeah.
When people are like, why is F1 nominated?
Yeah.
Amelia Perez got 13 nominations.
I know,
F1 can have whatever it wants.
It can. Best Picture.
It did.
Do you know what? I'd love it. I wouldn't love it because I haven't seen F1 yet, but I'd love it if F1 Best Picture. Why not? It's just fun, isn't it?
It's fun.
It's like, I don't know, it's like if Ireland won the World Cup. You'd be shocked, but you'd be like, bloody hell, good for them.
Good for them.
How have they done that?
Good for F1.
Good for F1. I'm buzzing. I'm full of the joys of spring. Happy spring, everyone.
Happy spring,
did you just shush me?
No,
I thought you went shh.
God.
So we've got 6 categories. Well, 5.
Have we even said what we're doing? We talked about the Oscars for
This is the big... we didn't finish. So, yeah, I'm excited for this year.
Yeah.
I think great films nominated.
And I'm also excited for the Big Lad Awards.
The Big Lad Awards? What are the Big Lad Awards, Josh? Why don't you tell the people at home? Why don't you bloody tell the people at home?
It's
Like Conan Bloody O'Brien.
It's like the Oscars, but we're doing it.
Yeah, and we're not doing the Oscars yet.
No, we're not doing all of them.
No, as in we're not in the Academy.
Well, we are.
I'd love it if they should just give random
we've got some
invitations. Have we got Paul?
I think they'll read my Mighty Supreme review.
Yeah.
Your Mighty Supreme review, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I did. I was at, yeah. Yeah.
And they'll be like, yeah, to be fair.
To be fair, it's not
They'll
like...
read my-
They'd be like, Timothy.
To be fair. Whipping them
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. We've transported. We're no longer... We're not recording a podcast at my house. We're in bloody Banter City.
In where?
Banter City.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so we're doing 5 categories.
We're doing a few.
We're doing a few.
And
We won't tell you how many.
we're going to do a little chit-chat about...
We're going to discuss our sort of nominees. But no, we're going to discuss what films we think are worthy of each category and, our thoughts on them, our opinions, how we think, It's going to shape up, and I think I say give it maybe 5 years and we might eclipse the Oscars. The BAFTAs is nearly eclipsing the Oscars.
I mean, not anymore.
I don't know.
Not since. Yeah, we'll get going.
So let's get going.
Let's get ready to rumble.
What's the white people saying?
God.
Let's get this somewhat ready to roll. Let's get this
show on the road.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this buddy on the road. Let's get these big lads on the awards. So George, what's our first category?
I don't know, you've got them on your iPad, Charlie.
So our first category, George, is Best Actor.
So, because we're so inclusive, Charlie.
To LGBTQ+.
Yeah. Our categories for acting aren't gendered.
No.
So, it's fair game, really.
It's only non-binary people.
Only non-binary people.
But yeah, so our first category is Best Actor, George. What do you think the best leading acting performances are of the year?
Of the year?
Of the year? Of the decade?
Ever.
Charlie Chaplin was alright, wasn't it?
It did some good.
Buster Keaton or Charlie Chaplin?
Best lead of the year. My mind goes to Miss Hawkins.
Miss Sally. Miss Happy-Go-Lucky.
Miss Paddington's mum.
Miss Paddy Mum. Miss Brown.
Bring Her Back. Mrs. Brown.
Mrs. Brown.
Who I'd say was the lead in that.
I'd say she was the lead. Who else would be the lead? The boy.
The girl. Or the boy. Both.
God, I'm sexist. I liked the girl. She was good.
Is she your pick?
No offence to the girl. I'd say she was more best supporting.
Sally?
No,
the girl.
The girl.
Why are we talking about the girl?
Sorry.
Sally Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins.
She's bloody brilliant, wasn't she?
She's so good. I love Sally Hawkins in anything.
She's famously just a nice, sort of wholesome woman.
Lovely curly
in
hair.
life. Lovely curly hair. In Paddington 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Not in the third.
No, she left the third.
Because she was filming this, maybe. And she couldn't commit to both roles.
I love the idea that she was torn between.
I think it's because she was in Wonka. But she was only in that for 5 minutes.
I know,
she had an Irish accent.
She did.
Your chocolate.
Here's your chocolate, Timothy. Timothy. Take your chocolate. You can do it. Take your chocolate, Timothy. Make yourself a star.
But yeah, I think I can't think of another role she's done where she's been a bit mean, where she's made a boy piss himself. She
didn't do that in Paddington.
No,
he did that all on his own.
He didn't need any help. Hugh Bonneville on the other hand.
Oh,
I'm watching him.
You were right, Margie Bastard. I love that name though. Huge Bonneville. She's got a huge.
Sounds
Bonneville.
like Bonneville, the chocolate. It sounds like a huge Bonneville. You're not liking this, are you?
I thought that. Sometimes I feel like when I can tell what the punchline is going to be or what you're saying, I'll just stay silent because I want to see how you get there.
I got that.
I want to watch the journey unfold. She's so good.
She's so good. And that film, it's not got a lot of it's got a bit of body horror. But it's got a fair bit. Yeah. But it's not got a lot of there's no really supernatural element to it. But she's just her performance is like the horror.
It is.
It's not like Weapons where there's a magical stick. Oh.
There's a few magical sticks in Weapons. She's the weapon in Bring Her Back.
She's the weapon in Bring Her Back. She's a fucking weapon.
She's a fucking acting
Don't she
weapon.
twat someone?
In Bring Her Back?
Yeah.
She twats the social worker.
Yeah.
Imagine that. They're already underpaid. You're just like,
And you've got Sally Hawkins
and it's your colleague as well. It's always awkward dealing with a former colleague.
And she was Australian a bit.
That's awkward.
No.
No, bring her back.
Yeah. But
yeah,
yeah,
she's
Sally
really
Hawk,
good.
like, should have been nominated for all the awards.
I know. Horror's
Especially,
often
like-
ignored, though, innit?
No, but I feel like this year it wasn't, like...
They do like a few.
You got
though.
Sinners, you got Weapons, you got Frankenstein. Bring
It's
her
not
back.
that Weapons is nominated for Best Picture.
It's not.
Oh. When I said it, I thought it's not, but I still said it because I thought it might be.
It's
And it
not.
won.
Do you want to throw out a name?
So I've got Olivia Colman in The Roses
Good, love her.
for the big Lad Awards.
She looked fit in that flashback
She
scene.
did look fit in that flashback.
Flashback.
But I think she's so good in that because, like, I think she's already such a comedic powerhouse. She's one of those people that you can tell is just funny naturally.
Yeah.
Like, I bet she'd be just a funny mate to hang out with. She'd be a pal, if you will. Olivia Colman does strongly give off the vibe of, like, you know those, like, memes of, like, me with someone's mum at work? Like, she'd be the mum.
Yeah.
And I think in The Roses,
If
she
you went
was
in
a
a
mum.
charity shop,
She would volunteer at a charity shop. Mind. Not British Art Foundation, though. I could see her at Mind or Age UK.
yeah.
But she's just so good in The Roses, and I think, like, I think as well, because it's like a comedy drama with, like, more of an emphasis on the comedy, I think you still feel like, you know, the moments where, like, she feels like she's losing her kids and stuff, and she's focusing too much on the business. Like, she's just such a good all-round actor that, like, she bodies those moments as well. Also, the bit where she gets stoned and then all those people come to the cafe. She's
Yeah.
just... And I think The Roses, not to talk about in general, but I feel like the leading performances in The Roses are really good, but they don't handle supporting actors very well.
No,
None of them.
That's what I didn't like about it was the American side crew.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg, like, being in, like, a weird
Yeah.
falling apart open relationship with Kate McKinnon.
And Kate McKinnon wanted to shout Benedict Cumberbatch.
And
Someone's got her.
there was that guy who was in Fleabag, in Staff That's Flats.
Jamie something.
He had an American accent in it.
Yeah,
And
British.
he didn't really do much.
What's the lad called who's Doctor Who?
Oh, Shuey Gatwa.
Yeah.
He didn't do much.
No, I feel like do you know, sometimes I do love watching a film where you can tell a certain actors... Not I love that they got cut, but like when I watched Silence of the Lambs yesterday, like, there's like Jodie Foster's. That was good, wasn't it? Jodie Foster, Silence of the Lambs. That was... I'm only good at saying Jodie Foster.
Yeah. You sound like Owen Wilson a bit after that.
Jodie Foster.
Wow.
Wow.
That's good.
Jodie Foster. But Jodie Foster,
Yeah.
like, you can tell, like, you know, her mate in that helped, that in the FBI crew, you can tell she had a bigger role, but it got cut. And I feel like it's similar with most of the supporting actors in...
Yeah.
I think the only time that it does the supporting actors, like, really work is, you know, that divorce scene where is it Alison Janney in it?
Yeah.
But Alison Janney, she sees a supporting role and she's like, I'm gonna caress it. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna own it. She's such a good supporting actress.
Say it louder.
In everything. Drop Dead Gorgeous, banging. I, Tonya, banging. Name another one.
The Roses.
Yeah?
They are.
Yeah, she's in that.
She's in that.
But I think Olivia Colman's just so good in it, and I think she, like, because she's such a good actor in general, like, she can do the heavy stuff and the dramatic stuff, but I think her role in The Roses is quite similar to The Favourite, where, well...
Never been said.
Well, I think, because, like, in The Favourite, obviously it's, like, very much, like, subversive, not subversive, what's the word, like, kind of, like, unique humour, like black comedy, but, like, I think in The Roses it's also, like, black comedy, but they're both, like, grounded in, like, you know, you care about the character, you quail, you care when she's Queen, is she Queen Lizzie, not the Lizzie, but...
She's Queen Anne.
Queen Anne, oh, sorry. Okay, now it's upset. But I think she's so good at playing, like, good comedic characters that have such, like, a depth to them, and I think The Roses is that as well, and she's fit in the flashback.
Is that the reason she's won? Is she a winner?
Is she my winner? Do you want
Anyone else you want to shout
to hear
out?
some of my other nominations for lead? Some of these are supporting. For example, I've got the clown from Clown in a Cornfield. I think he's famously...
He's a title character.
He's supporting, though, innit?
He's a title character.
He is the title character, but I couldn't pinpoint one clown that I thought did it better than the rest.
Yeah.
So...
That's more of like an ensemble piece.
But yeah, I think Sally Hawkins. I was going to say Emma Stone. Would you say Emma Stone's... She's best actress. She's leading, isn't she?
Yeah,
she's that in the Oscars.
nominated for best actress.
I think maybe... I know this is like overlapping with the Oscars, but I do think Rose Byrne should win it for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. She's so good and rich and fun and you know what? We've all been there.
We've all been there.
If that film came out when BuzzFeed was more popular, you'd have like a listicle being like, why... What's her name in that? What's her name in If I Had Legs? I forgot last time. Linda. I don't think Americans should be called Linda.
No.
That's a British name.
When
Linda.
In Send Help, when Rachel McAdams was called Linda, I thought, no.
You can fuck off. Like, you can tell it's had too many rewrites. And it's like, that's a British woman. Linda and, like, Stacey. Stacey's a British woman. We haven't said any men.
You haven't.
You haven't either.
Well, the clown's a man, one of them.
There's multiple.
Yeah, well, I said one of them.
So I didn't mean the men. Men are already clowns, am I right, ladies?
The female clown. If you were to name men for the sake of diversity, Timothy Chalamet, Michael B. Jordan, Jesse
for the women,
Plemons.
we're like, let's give a real in-depth. For the men, we're like, we'll list you off really quickly.
I feel like for the women, we've sort of picked ones that haven't been recognised as much. I can't really think of many leading male performances that haven't been spoken about to death.
I feel like, I know it'd never be in contention for like the Oscars or anything, but like Tim Robinson in Friendship.
That's good.
I feel like I went into that like, because I love Tim Robinson and I think he should leave, but like, I feel like he has such a specific genre of comedy that, like, when he's done something different, you are worried, is it just going to be I think you should leave, but on a film?
Yeah.
But I think I liked that because it felt... He had such good chemistry with Paul Rudd. And I don't always think Paul Rudd's a great actor. I think he's okay. I hated him in... No, I actually think he was good in this, but I hate the film. In 40-Year-Old Virgin is quite good. And he didn't expect that deep cut, but I think the film shit was
I'll call that a deep cut.
The niche film,
but like,
Criterion Closet.
When I think of that film, I don't think, Paul Rudd was alright.
Yeah, but the rest...
I forget he's in it.
I know, he just plays a little sado that's been broken up. But sado? You don't hear sado anymore, do you? Such a sado. Sado in a cornfield. Cornfield. But, yeah, I think he was good. I think the scene where he licks the frog and goes to Subway, I think that'd be in his, like, Oscars reel. You know, the little bit. That'd be his scene, yeah. But no, I don't think there's not many that I'd say, like...
I mean, Jesse Plemons didn't get nominated, and he was brilliant. Leo was good, but...
He was solid.
Fuck it.
It's not interesting, is it? If Leonardo DiCaprio wins the Oscar for One Battle After Another...
You won't.
No, you won't.
Ethan Hawke was good. I honestly can't think of, like, many men. What have you got in there? The Rock? Yeah, like...
Long Walk, what's the lad called?
Cooper Hoffman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't think...
I think, like, even though he's good in it, you're not like, oh, that was... Like, I think David Johnson's better in that. But I debated putting David Johnson in, but it's hard in a film where it's just people walking to determine who's a supporting and who's a lead.
I think David Johnson's supporting, yeah.
But that's very Glinda Wicked, isn't it?
Glinda Wicked.
As opposed to the other Glinda. I would say, honourable mention, Madeline Petch in Strangers Chapter 2.
Cutting that.
No, don't. You can't say cutting that to anything I say that you fucking disagree with. Keep this fucking in.
If it's a lot of shit,
no, but
gone.
Yeah, to be fair, the best thing about Strangers Chapter 2, and there's many, isn't the acting. Yeah, but I don't think she was that good in that, actually. So, I don't know.
What did you think of that, then?
Because I wanted a bit of attention.
Don't.
I wanted a bit of attention.
Nicolas Cage in The Surfer, do you remember that?
Yeah.
You were good.
I paused then because I forgot we weren't doing non-gendered categories, and I was like, Nick Cage woman. Nick Cage woman. Nick Cage
well, I was looking for
Nicola
a man
Cage.
And you went Madeline Petch. And then said if she was shit anyway. So
no, I think she's solid in it. Nick Cage is good in that.
Steve Coogan in the Penguin Lessons.
Oh, Steve Coogan in the Penguin
There's a
Lessons.
penguin. That's Steve.
Try and amplify the silence. What was I going to say?
Amplify the impression.
I feel like Steve Coogan in Penguin Lessons is good because he's another person where you're like, he's so attached to one character, Alan Partridge, that...
Which you've just heard.
Yeah. He came into the studio. Came from Norwich. But I feel like he's so attached to that, but... So it's already like an extra challenge to like not see him just as Alan Partridge, but I think he's such a good actor.
Especially when he's being a bit serious as well.
Yeah, and he's a fucking shagger, isn't it?
He's a fucking shagger.
He picks up the penguin originally on trying to shag.
The penguin.
He's not trying to shag the penguin. Juan Salvador for best leading actor.
Oh, supporting though, isn't he?
He's not. No, he's like Hannibal Lecter. He's kind of.
I think the last man for me is Josh O'Connor in Wake Up Dead Man.
Yes.
Who I thought was brilliant.
I liked this film less than George, even though I did enjoy it. I think as a film it doesn't work great, but he's just so good. Like all the sections of him talking with what's gay Daniel Craig called? Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc, yeah.
Like, what's he called? Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanc was so many. Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc. Blanc means white in French. But yeah, I think any scene where he's talking like about religion and stuff with him, with Josh O'Connor, I think
the scene
they're
where
both so good.
He's on the phone to forget her name.
Oh, that lass.
Yeah, and she's like upset and he's like talking to her for ages. That's really good.
I like the bit where I'm so bad with names. What's he called in Dune as well? Josh Brolin. When he's talking about yanking it and he's like nodding and being like, say a few Hail Marys, say a few 6-7s, you'll be right, son. Don't worry about it, my love.
So should we pick a winner each for lead?
Yeah, I would say, I don't know, I feel like we're both, I would say mine is Sally Hawkins, and I feel like you would also.
Yeah, Sally Hawkins, or if I was to go different from
Juan
Salvador. Jessie Buckley we've got to talk about.
Jessie Buckley. She is good.
Maybe Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Emma Stone. But I think it would be Sally Hawkins.
Yeah. I think she's just such a boss.
I hate it when we agree.
I know. He wants conflict. If you want conflict, go check out Bring Her Back.
No one was happy in that film,
Do you want conflict and Australians?
No? Just Australians.
I don't mind Australians.
I love Australians.
They seem fun, don't
They do seem, because they're happy.
Yeah, she won't. Fucking hell. Cheer up, love. Might never happen. It did, to be fair.
They seem happy, Australians. Not to...
Generalise.
Yeah.
It's a positive general assumption.
Yeah.
If you were a depressed Australian, you're going to be like, actually... No, we're sad. Anyway.
Supporting, should we move straight
Best
into that?
supporting actor...
Of any gender.
Do
you want to start since I started last time?
Yes, my first nomination is Dollface from Strangers Chapter 2. That's a little joke. That's a little joke. It's very obvious.
Which one was Dollface?
She's the one that has the short black hair. My first nomination is Amy Madigan, because I think she's bloody brilliant. I think
Would you say she's a weapon?
I say she's the weapon. My favourite genre of character, George, you know this, is an old woman who's had enough. I know it's like very good to have debates on like hagsploitation and stuff, but I think George laughed then because I said hag, but also I was being quite serious.
Yeah.
But I think like it's such a funny character, but she's so evil, and it feels like from horror gone by, where like we've gone through phases. Not to talk too much about horror, but we've gone through phases of horror where it's been so serious with like Insidious and Conjuring and stuff, where the villains are like not very. George is not listening to me.
I am.
You fucking not.
I am.
Where like
horror gone by.
Where recent horror is like a lot more serious. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Best actor, Hole in Ceiling.
So one of my not to circle back, but one of my nominations for best leading actor was Hole in the Ceiling in If I Like Said Kit.
Not Rose Byrne, she's not there.
I'd say I forgot.
The Hole in the Ceiling is.
Not even that, it's just Hole in Ceiling.
Ceiling.
And I'd say that was more supporting.
I would.
That's why I didn't mention it. Except when I said clown, I thought that was supporting, and I thought that whole's supporting as well. It's not bloody supporting the roof, am I right? I think so much like recent antagonists in horror, in like modern horror, has been like there's not always a lot of room for comedy. Like I think this and like Terrifier, like when you look at like older horror films, like I think a lot of the time like the villains were like they had a bit of a creep to them, but they were also funny bastards.
Freddy Krueger were funny.
Freddy Krueger, he were having a laugh.
He were licking that lass's ear.
Yeah.
Of that phone.
Yeah. And
he had them big arms.
I've asked you to stop doing that, but he's doing it right now.
Sorry. He had the big arms.
He did have the big arms. Big hands and all. Fucking hell. Imagine him see your thumbs. He'd be jealous.
Freddy versus George.
George is fun. But yeah, I think it's just such a good, like, just such a brilliant villain. Like, she's got so much, like, charisma. I think it works on so many different layers. The first layer being the amount of times I was like, that's Glenn Close. And to be that good of an actor that you're like, that's not Glenn Close, but it could be. It's Glenn Close.
The only one who comes close to that is
Glenn Close.
Steve Coogan.
Steve Coogan.
In the Penguin Lessons.
Yeah.
Who countless times I thought, that's Glenn Close.
That's Glenn Close. Where's Glenn Close? You know, she's been nominated 8 times for the Oscars and never won. Imagine being nominated 8 times for anything. If I was nominated for, like, Best Insurance Man of the Year.
8 times.
Or Best Fridge Salesman of the Year 8 times, and I didn't win, I would go into such, like, manic depression. But she's just holding it out. Like, she's treating it like a night out. It's like Pop World for her. She's like, I'm off to the luncheon. Poor lass. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio, like, bloody hell, he's been nominated 5 times, he hasn't won. She's hitting on a decade. She might get nominated for Weapons. I bet a few people for Glenn Close Weapons.
Well, Amy Madigan is nominated.
And she's brilliant. What's your best supporting?
My first name, and the only name that needs mentioning, is Jodie Comer. In 28 Years Later, for doing one just incredible, emotional, funny performance.
Yep.
But also the best Geordie accent put to film.
Apart from
Aaron Taylor-Johnson in the same film.
Spike! Watch your mouth, Spike.
It's a frisbee. You've seen a frisbee before?
You're his dad.
Oh, you'd love it.
That shows dads in any apocalypse or any normal.
You've not shown me.
Imagine, yeah. When's he going to see a frisbee? Do you think people are like, shit, we've got to get to this island, the apocalypse happening? Have you got water? Have you got food? Have you got your frisbee? Have you got your swing ball set?
You know what a swing ball for?
And it'd be, you know what, swing ball, easiest thing to explain, Shirley. How'd you do it? Swing ball.
Swing ball.
Hit ball. They don't say about that bit.
Frisbee?
Yeah, frisbees are a bit shit and all, innit?
Yeah, they're like boomerangs that don't come back to you.
It's a shit ball.
I'd
rather have a ball. It's like an eighth of a ball.
Yeah.
If I've ever got a frisbee, I'm thinking, I wish it were a ball.
But yeah, Jodie Comer.
Yeah, Jodie Comer's really good.
She's really good. And I think the accent is like the main reason. Also like how good the character is and like her sort of storyline throughout it. The scene where she's in the field and she's like hallucinating being with her dad, seeing the Angel of the North. And also the scene where she's like laid with Spike in like the castle bit.
Yeah.
And she's saying like, oh, your dad ever been daft with you?
Yeah.
And they're like pulling your face out.
You don't hear the word daft enough on
just
film.
Just dead nice.
Yeah. I think one of my favourite scenes in that, like, showing how good Jodie Comer is, you know, the bit where, like, she's in the bed and, like, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, what's his character? Jamie. When Jamie's like, he's not going to school today. Not going to school today. He's not going up the town. Going to St. James's Park. Alan Shearer. But he's like, he's saying, like, oh, he's not going to school today. And, like, watching her, like, go from just, I love when she says, she calls him a cunt and she's, like, screaming. And then he's like, I think to see, because, you know, sometimes with, like, an illness or a condition like that, it gets a bit hammy where the person's like switching but she's such a good actor, like a subtle change that even though it's like such a dramatic switch from her yelling to then being like very like calm and like almost like afraid, like she's just so good that she just handles it well. And then I do love when Spike says, I know they're in the apocalypse and bacon's like, you know, a luxury. I've left you something to eat. One scrap of bacon on a tissue. It's stuck to that tissue. It were greasy in that bloody pan. She's chewing it later, having tissue in mouth, cleaner.
If I was ill and someone came to my bedside with a rash of bacon from their breakfast.
Also, I love like the idea that she wakes up like 4 hours later and she's like, "Oh, yum." So my next nominee is Wunmi Masako. I think she's so solid in Sinners. She seems like a nice lass as well. I do love when someone seems like a nice lass.
She was in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I've not watched that because I'm 25. I think Wunmi Masako's just so like. I think she's like sort of that role is such a good. I think in the modern age where we've very much blurred the lines of what a supporting actor is. Like people, especially in the Oscars, are like, oh well, it's not the lead guy, it's the second lead guy. I think her performance in Sinners is like Hannibal Lecter levels of like the impact you can. He's frowning. Well,
I didn't know what you were saying. But...
Well, she didn't do all that Hannibal did. She didn't nick her face.
Not on screen anyway.
No. But I think she's just so solid. Like every scene she's in, not to sound too cheesy, but she's the bloody gravity of the bloody scene. Like that scene where she's with, is it Smoke, the blue-eyed lad?
One of them.
Yeah. I think it's Smoke when they're like in the cabin, like. She's just such a force, and she's just so solid. I hate saying force because it's so like it's a bit gauche, but she's just so good. And like, I think it's exciting when like a British person's nominated for the Oscars because like, hey, oh, bloody there.
Less exciting for the BAFTAs.
Yeah, fucking hell.
God.
Get the Brits out the BAFTAs.
Pick someone else.
We're just like, it's just like I saw a tweet the other day that was like, I love that people like the BAFTAs tricks. Like all these American superstars, and then they give it to someone who like used to be on EastEnders.
Timothée Chalamet's flown from LA.
From LA with Kylie Jenner.
Kylie
Jenner's gone Manchester Airport.
Just for some bloke from Hull to win Best Actor.
And every year they do it. They're like, and they never do it where it's like 2 or 3 British actors. It's always like 4. Leonardo DiCaprio's there, Sean Penn's there, but also. John, who used to be on Hollyoaks for a few years back in 2006. And now he's in a comedy drama, and he's bloody there. He's at the BAFTAs. He's never getting Oscars, but he's at the BAFTAs. Congrats to the winners, though.
All of them.
But
British or not British.
Yeah, I think she might win it as well. Because like, I think Best Supporting Actress is who's the other nomination as Best Supporting Actress? I think it's
Amy Madigan.
I think it's between her and Amy Madigan. Between her and Amy Madigan.
Tiana Taylor from one battle to another.
She's
and
good. Sentimental Value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think so far, Tiana Taylor won Golden Globe. Amy Madigan won SAG and Critics' Choice. And then Wunmi Masako won BAFTA.
Yeah.
So
which is difficult because then it's
open.
British bias, but
yeah.
I think that's why, like, that's like why the Oscars is exciting this year as well.
Sinners is like the nomination lead.
Yeah.
And like, they clearly love it. It might be like when Everything Everywhere All at Once won every award.
Yeah.
And Jamie Lee Curtis got an Oscar. Not the same level of performance, but they might just be like, oh, we want Sinners to win everything.
Yeah.
Here's another chance for it to win.
So, because I feel like I do like it's difficult because I'd love Sinners to like sweep, but also I do love an Oscar where it's like all a bit more like the awards are a bit more spread out. Like, I feel like that's why last year was a bit mid because like even though it was a shock that Anora won so much, you are a bit like bloody hell, give someone else a chance.
Sean Baker's made 4 speeches.
Yeah, like sit down, mate. After 4 speeches, you should just let like the losers say something.
How do you differentiate your screenplay speech to your editing speech?
Thank you, Mum, and thank you, Dad in a different one.
Yeah.
If you don't win Best Screenplay, sorry, Dad. You're not getting a blue mention.
Can't fit you in Best Picture.
No. Again, no men.
No. Well,
oh, wait.
I was going to say...
Go on. Go on, my sweetheart.
Tim Key from Ballad of Wallace Island was really good.
He plays the guy who owns the island.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is good.
Like...
I wish that film was longer.
Yeah.
I was sad when it ended.
I think like everyone's really good in that. It's a really fun idea, and he wrote it as well.
Yeah.
I just think he's very funny. Like it's just Tim Key's style of humour translated over, but it's also like very heartwarming as well. Like the reason that he like invites his people over, why he loves the band so much.
Yeah.
Seeing him like interact with the other people who work on the island.
Yeah, I love him and the lass who's in Fleabag.
Yeah.
I think their chemistry is very cute. I love like a slightly like middle-aged couple that are like a bit flirty but a bit awkward with it.
A bit like high school awkwardness.
Yeah, and I think he's so good. He's brilliant in that. He did make me cry. And when he's like running after
Tom Basildon.
Yeah, when he's like, who runs after who?
God.
One of them runs. Who's drowning? It's not Tim Key, is it? Tim Key runs after him.
Yeah.
Fucking likes it. I'd love it if you did the weapons run. Fucking. Because if you're
Crossover.
running that strong, you might as well do.
You may as well put your hands behind you
well
get some speed.
Skip a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's good. I think Jack O'Connell in Sinners.
Yeah.
I think.
Jack O'Connell in the 5 seconds that he's in 20 years later as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but I was like, it's not, Well,
Obviously, he's better in the Bone Temple, but
that's not eligible for.
no. I do remember.
For the big
I
awards.
remember watching that scene and going, he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Because he was really good in that scene.
He's just not to get all Communist Manifesto, but I think I know him and Daniel Kaluuya like the cast of Skins, and it's like very much a talked about thing. But like, he's just such proof of like working class actors. Like he has such a good range. All his projects are so different, and I think when you watch him in like Sinners, he's just obviously like he's not I mean he's the main vampire and he cuts a great Irish dance, but I think he's just so fun in that. Like I think whenever you see Jack O'Connell in something like in both Sinners and Bone Temple, like he obviously is like the antagonist, but like he's so fun with it.
Yeah.
Like, and I think in Sinners he's so entertaining and charismatic.
I first saw him in the Amy Winehouse biopic.
You didn't watch Skins?
No, I've not
Too
seen
young.
Skins.
You were like 1 when that came out. Young bastard.
I couldn't get past the warnings. But,
Mum, can I watch Skins? No, you're in nappies. 18, mind you.
put the Amy Winehouse biopic back on. I remember seeing him in like the marketing for Sinners and be like, oh, that's the guy for, obviously not having seen Skins, being like, oh, that's the guy from the Amy Winehouse film, he's good.
He gets a bat.
And then he just had like a research. He's been in films for like 20 years.
Yeah, because
he was in This Is England.
Yeah, oh, was it?
He's one of like the crew. He plays like a smaller role, but he's in it.
In the film?
In the film,
Are you
yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to fact check that.
Google it.
No.
Do it right now.
No,
or
'cause
record
I
it.
like-
No, because it'll be right and you go,
No, because I like the idea
I
that
don't know
you're
why
wrong.
you're doubting me.
Because, you get stuff wrong sometimes.
He's in This Is England.
I'm winking at him.
You are.
He's winking back. Oh, we're going to kiss. Mwah. But yeah. I remember he was in a film with Angelina Jolie like 10 years ago that I didn't see, but I remember him being like, bloody hell, that's the lad from Skins with Angelina Jolie.
Bloody hell, it's the lad from the Amy Winehouse biopic.
And Jack O'Connell.
With the last one Tomb Raider. But, I'd also say David Johnson, previously mentioned,
Yeah.
from The Long Walk.
He's brilliant. I loved him in, he was in Rye Lane, wasn't he?
He was in Rye Lane.
He's so good in Rye Lane. This obviously not, relating to his performance, but I love how he smiles. He's got a very nice smile.
He has got a very nice smile.
Lovely, and I like how he
agree with
talks when he, like when he does interviews, he talks a bit slow, but he's got a nice deep voice. It's lovely.
that. I also like everyone in One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro. Sorry.
George is flicking. He's always got a
Flicking.
flick. You can have one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Benicio del Toro's fun. He's not in it much.
No.
Sean Penn's really good,
But
even
the
though he's
beer
a prick.
bit, when he...
The beer bit's good, yeah.
The beer bit's good.
Yeah, Sean Penn's really good, even though he's a
Yeah.
prick.
Yeah, he's a prick. Wins the best prick award.
When like
George came second.
I did. When the awards like started and like Jacob Elordi was winning awards.
Yeah.
I was
It's like giving it to anyone.
fucking hell.
Give it to my nan.
I was thinking like I'm surprised that Sean Penn's not like sweeping.
I think when we watched One Battle After Another, we
We thought like,
well,
he's
that's
gonna
that.
win.
Because I don't like
Yeah.
when you like Unless it's an actor I like, where it's like, oh, they're definitely going to win.
Unless it's Frances McDormand winning the third Oscar.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, not him again.
Yeah. When it's like Sean Penn, I'm like... Same with when everyone was like, Gary Oldman's winning Best Actor. I was like in Deluluville and was like, no, he's not. He's not.
Well, like Adrian Brody last year.
Yeah.
For playing the same part he won for 20 years ago.
But with a bit more AI.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a dash. A bit more buildings and all.
A less pedo director as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Ideal. Cut that bit. Surely you can't say hopefully. What's his name? Brian Colbert. Whatever's not
Travis Kelce.
You can't say, I hope Travis Kelce's not a nonce.
I
Taylor
can say
Swift.
that.
No, don't put that.
Why?
Because what if he hears it? I don't want him to
What
be
if he
sad.
hears that I hope he's not a pedo?
No, but it was hopeful. It was like, if I said to you, like,
Well, I don't
I'm
know.
not going to shit myself today, and you went, hopefully. You're thinking, she might shit herself.
No, you're not thinking that at all.
I am.
The reading of it is that, like, oh, I hope he's not a pedo.
Hopefully.
I hope David Attenborough's not. I hope anyone's
David
not a fucking...
Attenborough?
I hope everyone's not a pedo.
Did you say David Attenborough? Why
Well,
did you bring him up?
Because everyone thinks he's a pedo because he's old. I hope he's not.
He's not pedo, but he's doing stuff with them animals. Do you know...
I don't think there's laws involved. There is laws, but... Not the same laws.
I don't think there's laws against fucking a penguin.
I hope there isn't.
Well, maybe... Don't put this in, but maybe that's why he's not... You know, like, it was a
I'm not
big
putting
thing...
any of it in, apparently.
Do you know that thing where it was like, apparently, like, oh, he's not, like, on with the crews filming, like, what's it called? Green Planet, whatever?
Blue Planet.
Blue Planet. Oh, so close. Like, maybe it's because he kept trying to fuck up. Like, oh,
Maybe.
David.
Got to
You
keep
know
him in
when-
a box.
You know when, like, an old person's, like, gets a bit handsy, and he's there, like, oh,
You're right, darling. It's a penguin.
get off the lizard, mate.
Get off
Come on.
the lizard.
You're making the AD uncomfortable. Anyway... But yeah, another for best supporting, I had Death from Final Destination. Because I would say, you would think Death's the leader in that, but I think consistently. I will say a serious one is Tony Todd.
Tony Todd.
I know it's more of like a legacy, like, he's not in it much, but I mean, he's so good in that franchise, and I think Final Destination, like, having him in that bit to, like, give him a send-off, especially because he's not in the fifth one. I think... He's so solid in that franchise anyway, but I think I loved his scene. It was like his like main scene in Final Destination, and I think he's very missed because he's such a good actor. I love Candyman as well. That's a very fun film.
Candyman's good.
Candyman's great, but yeah, I think if you had to give it to one of these lovely people, they them's included.
Jodie Comer.
Jodie Comer. I am going for Amy Madigan. So we're going to fucking fight.
I also want to shout out Ariana Grande.
Hey up.
Who...
Switching up positions for you.
Got that. Yeah, like, I feel like she just has been forgotten. Even though last year we were fully on board with giving her an Oscar.
Yeah, but Wicked for Good isn't as...
I know, but she's still good in it.
Yeah,
It's it's a better performance than the first film, I'd say. And you
Ooh,
can't...
that's a top.
And just because the film's not as good, don't mean...
Yeah, I think she has more to do in the second one.
I think in general, like, this entire award season, people are like, oh, Wicked for Good isn't as good as the first film. But, like, the things that Wicked for Good, the first Wicked was nominated for or won, Wicked for Good does better.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, makeup and hairstyling. The fucking Tin Man. How are you not nominating that? Because the film's not as good.
I think...
That's all... That's
and
what
your
that's the story.
superheroes sometimes get nominated
Exactly,
for them, so
yeah.
they give it to any shit.
Exactly.
No, I think it's probably like... I think it might be like oversaturation with Wicked, why a lot of stuff's been... Because, like, I think sometimes with the Oscars, like, you think... Like, I always get annoyed when, like, something like that happens, but they are really subjective, and I think if they're a bit sick of, like... You know, because part of, like, how you win an Oscar is how you play, like, the sort of publicity angle. And I think, even though at the time, like, their whole, like, thing from Wicked Part 1, like, was entertaining and a bit, like, feral, I think that has damaged the second one, because everyone is kind of a bit, like, over it. But...
I wish they'd be over, like, war films.
I know, they'll never be over war films, because, you know...
If it takes them 1 year to get over Ethan Slater in a fucking Tin Man outfit...
I know.
Why can't we be over, like...
To be fair, he's played
Men in
that role
Suits.
twice. He did
Yeah,
that in
yeah.
1917 as well. Really didn't fit with the storyline, but what could you do?
He was angry though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really angry.
And you know what? He put that anger to good use, didn't he?
He did.
Kept running.
Kept running. You wanting it?
Wanting it? No. But yeah, I do think...
I like Ariana Grande as an actress.
I think in Wicked Part 1, because, like, similar to her role as Cat Valentine from Victorious, she's showing very much... Did you ever watch Victorious?
I did.
I think she's so good, like, comedically, and I think in the first one, like, you really see how funny she can be and, like, how, like, not body language, what is it, like, body comedy? No, physical comedy.
Body comedy.
Body comedy. But, like, physical comedy, she's so good. But then I think in the second one, like, she has more dramatic moments and more stakes. And she is good. Like...
I think she's good.
I think Cynthia Erivo's really good in it as well, but obviously I think their like PR campaign damaged them a little bit, even though it was, created a host of memories for the big lads. Which would you rather have, a shot at an Oscar or live in the big lad's memory?
Well, she's in the next Meet the Fockers film.
Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
Is she?
They're bringing out a new one this year. She's in that.
Do you think she's going to get nominated for an Oscar for that?
I can't think of anything else that will. But yeah, I do think Ariana Grande deserves some love. And I think we should stop forgetting that Wicked for Good wasn't just a pile of shit.
It wasn't,
And did have...
It was alright.
Good craft, good performances apart from Michelle,
I think Ariana deserves it. But yeah, my winner would be Amy.
And mine would be Jodie.
Jodie and Amy.
Is that an all-female winning lineup?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Your
lot have had so
all
much
horror
for so
as well.
long. We've let men be... All what?
Horror.
All horrors, yeah. I did think you said all whores then. I was going, right?
God.
You don't have to be that upset, you bloody... But your lot, we've had men in charge for so long, and we've had wars and economies and,
Failing economies.
Marvel franchises.
Yeah.
And I think we should see how women do.
Vin Diesel. So the concept.
Yep. It's a shame.
Like him.
Charlie Puth. Just because I was thinking of... Remember that song that was like from one of the Fast and Furiouses? What's next on the list, George?
Should we go to best horror film?
Should we go to best horror film, George? Should we Might take me a second to get back in the swing. I've gone for a week. Keep that in.
Alright, yeah.
We're showing the real side of podcasting life.
The big lads do go for weeks.
Podcasters do piss.
Make that on a t-shirt.
Podcast piss.
Piss cast.
Pissing on that cast. Ladybird.
Horror films.
Good. Ooh! Got scared. Horror film. The best genre. Every film should be a horror film.
Good year for horror?
I think a solid year for horror.
Out of 10?
I think a 7, because I think we've had some big hitters, some not that many misses, and I think the horror films that I was like not necessarily like looking down upon, but I think horror's such a good genre because if a horror film's a bit shit, it can still be a good horror film and still work, which you don't really get in like dramas or comedies as much.
No.
But I think even something like horror film fodder, like Until Dawn, or like Clown in a Cornfield, where it's like, you look so bored right now. Why are you bored?
I'm not bored, I'm listening to
you. I'm not talking about
what do we
Tin
do?
Man.
Jazz hands?
Yeah, please.
While you're talking about Clown in a Cornfield's horror fodder. Jizz hands.
I think it was solid even into... I love it. He always doing physical comedy. But yeah, I think it was... I think it was solid, like, for the big hitters and for the smaller films. Final Destination, bringing back a franchise.
The dead franchise.
The dead franchise.
The dead franchise.
That, kind of finished, but I think that was, I'd say, my most anticipated film of last year. And I think...
The kind of film where you see it like being announced and you go, God, what else can they do?
Yeah.
And then it shows you.
Big building.
Big building.
Fucking big building.
The past.
How did they not do big building before?
God, I know.
I bet they
did everything else.
I know, car.
They haven't done water yet.
They haven't done water.
I guess Titanic did that.
Exactly.
So, like, what else can you do?
Happened. You can't beat that, can you?
No.
You couldn't look at the...
Space next.
Space.
I
think if you get to space and you think, oh, I nearly died there, you probably die. It's a bit of an hard one to get out of there.
You're not cheating death in space.
No.
And just moseying about your life.
Just cutting about, yeah. You're not like, oh, nearly lost all my oxygen, now I'm in Aldi. Like, I feel like it's got to be a bit more normal. But I think that was good. Companion was fun.
Companion wasn't a horror.
That was a horror.
Eyes.
It was a horror.
We saw it at a secret horror screening.
I think it was a horror.
Because it had a bit of blood in it.
No, but I think...
It was funny.
My gripe is, I think sometimes if something's got more sci-fi elements, people don't think it's a horror.
No, like...
When you're a knobhead.
You can...
Fucking dickhead.
You can be... It was more... What I mean is, like, it was more like
what
a sci-fi
was it?
comedy.
A drama?
No, I'm saying it was... I'm fucking telling you what it is.
It was a horror comedy. It was a horror comedy.
Yeah, but, like...
The best genre.
It is, but I don't think,
Sci-fi. There were no space.
Robots. To be fair, it's more... non-fiction nowadays, well, it's AI bollocks.
Hey, am I right? Fucking hell, mock the weak. Mock the twink. Yeah, he's funny. No, don't.
But yeah, like, I don't know, I don't consider it a horror. It's like a...
He's an idiot.
It's like a...
Sorry, no, go on.
No, go on.
I thought you were going to go, no, what speak now? I was going to say, you fucking got it. Charge the mic.
Why is it a horror?
Scary. Ooh.
Was it scary?
At points, I think it was scary.
Name one.
Like, when she, like, sort of wakes up and she's like...
I think she's too pretty for it to be
She's too
scary.
pretty. Yellow jacket. She's a yellow jacket. I think, like, the bit where she's stabbed that guy and she can't remember. You're not horrified, are you?
Yeah, but you're more horrified by the concept
You're not like,
of
oh, I
murder
love this
rather
sci-fi. I love this sci-fi trope.
Murder?
They don't kill people in sci-fi.
Alien?
That was a horror.
Can't say it's not sci-fi, though.
We were in space. Fucking, he's got me. He's got me over a bastard
Put in
barrel.
a corner.
Oh, bloody hell.
But I did like Companion.
Companion was good. I think, obviously, weapons. I've wrote in my note weapon. Just
Weapon.
one weapon.
The prequel.
But I think weapons was so good. I was so excited for that. I liked it. When people are like, what was the message? Sometimes a horror film doesn't need a message. Sometimes I do think it does have like messages and allegories and such and symbolism and metaphors and similes and
Those guys had a lot of hot dogs.
That man had a lot of hot dogs. Very gay lunch.
Yeah.
It's a very gay lunch, I think. You love hot dogs.
I have had like multiple hot dogs for like a meal and thought about that scene and thought, I don't have to stop here.
No.
I can have as many hot dogs
They
as
had
I
like
want.
8 dogs on that
8
plate.
dogs.
Bloody, I've got a pound.
Share a
got a bloody
plate.
pound on that bloody. Woof woof. We've got a kennel on that plate. And they had like, didn't they have side salad and stuff? You're not gonna
Didn't
eat
eat any
that.
of it either.
It's like, you know
For the
when
Gladys.
you order from like a curry house or something and they put salad in. Who's having it? Who's that? I know that's a very well trodden like comedic bit, but who's having it? Put another poppadom in. Why? Put another bloody poppadom in. If you're gonna give me something, give me another bloody poppadom. But anyway. Yeah, and obviously, 28 years later, which I think is more of a drama than a... It is a horror.
I get penalised for
You've
thinking
said that
Companion...
before. You've said it.
No, but I said Companion's not a horror. You went,
Well, yeah, 'cause you're wrong. It fucking is. You're
but
wrong.
when you say 28 years later,
You've said
a film that
that.
shows a guy have his head ripped off.
You've said...
I know,
I do think
but
it's
I'm
a
the one who
horror.
had the
Oh, I
original
love when we're
point.
going to have sex after this.
I'm the one who had the original point about Companion not being entirely a horror.
Yeah, and it's wrong. You can
Well,
have
why-
two... Right, okay.
Well, why
the
is-
sky's green and also oxygen
What's
exists.
scarier about Companion than 28 years later?
Well, no, I think 28 years later is a horror, but I can see how people... I think it's a horror, but when you actually look at it, it's more of a drama.
Well, what's Companion?
Horror.
More than anything else?
Yeah.
Right.
Horror comedy.
Right, Charlie's doing the thing where she knows she's wrong.
No,
She puts on a
no,
funny
I
voice.
fucking don't. I know I'm right.
Camera
No,
Well, go on then, answer me properly.
we're resuming the podcast after I've taken a minute outside.
She's gone. No, it's raining. Sean's come back in. She's slamming.
She's weed. She's trailing. But no, I think...
Let's not fight.
No, let's love.
Not on the podcast.
Love
I
is
think you're
love
wrong.
is love is love. Keep that in.
It's not a real song, so I
I
can't.
think...
Not getting copyright on that shit.
Shit.
Sorry. Let's not fight.
28 years later, I think, yeah. What about you? Also, I will.
I
sorry,
like it.
not to monopolise the conversation. Oh, you always do that. I think. I know some people didn't like it, but I liked the
Cunts.
Conjuring.
Oh, I thought you meant 28 years
Fucking hell,
later.
no, I didn't know you were ride or die for that. What are they
No,
called?
the
in
Conjuring
that?
was fun.
The Last Rites. What are they called?
What?
Warren, Vera. No.
Warren and Vera from the ITV drama.
God.
She's hunting ghosts.
What is she? What are they called? The Warren. Lorraine. And what's the man? We're bad with the man.
Fucking hell.
Lorraine and Man.
There's 4 films about him.
I know. Lorraine
The
and
pricks
Ed.
in real life.
Ed Warren. Edward. I do
Warren.
think.
With The Conjuring, one of the best scenes of the entire year in a film is when Annabelle goes big.
I love when
Remember
Annabelle
that?
goes big.
Big Annabelle.
Because making small thing big can sometimes you're like, this is a bit cheesy, but why not make it
the
big?
The first film's like really like tense and eerie, and it's like God, if his ghosts are real. And the second one's a bit more of that. Then there's a big crooked man. The fourth one is like a.
The third one's awful.
Third
Which one is the third one? Big Annabelle.
Big Annabelle. But yeah, like
it's just why not make it big?
Because
Make
like
it big.
that was the moment where it's like they don't give a fuck.
Also, I will say, I think I because it's like Patrick Stewart's in both. I always get
Patrick Stewart.
No.
Are you on?
What's he called?
Patrick Wilson.
I know nothing about these names, these people, but Patrick
Stewart was in Insidious and The Conjuring.
But I always get Insidious and Conjuring mixed up. I like Devil Made Me Do It, but
You said it was shit.
I meant The Red Door.
That's Insidious. Yeah.
Whichever one, you know, like when you can tell a film was obviously made in COVID, where Patrick Wilson spends 90% of that film in a car on FaceTime, and you're like, girl, I can smell the masks. I support masks. I can't say say masks.
Mask.
Say plural mask.
Plural mask.
Right, dickhead. Keep that in, fucking knob. But yeah, I think because I went into the Conjuring being like, this will probably be a bit shit, but it's like just fun jump scares. But I was actually into it. I was like, yeah. Vera.
Peter Beale.
Her name's not Vera, is it? What's her name?
The actress's name's Vera.
Tira.
It's like Vera Farmiga, isn't it?
What a name.
Something like that.
She were never going to just, cut about this earth, not being... She were born to be Lorraine.
So was Lorraine.
Lorraine. Scottish.
Peter Beale from EastEnders.
Yeah.
Made an appearance as...
Brian May.
No, he was Roger Taylor.
Oh. Roger Taylor. Roger Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, he was in it.
He's alright.
I think they were setting up like the future Conjuring, where him and the Warrens' kid, who I didn't know they had. I don't know if I
think they forgot.
I don't know if I missed a film or it was in a spin-off or something.
I think the kid is mentioned, but yeah. There's bigger issues. There's Big Mirror. They had Big Mirror. Annabelle. Big Annabelle, Big Mirror. I love when the nun shows up because...
it always like cuts to the nun.
Yeah, because the nun...
Like, here's my little playroom of things, the nun.
Nun. I love the nun as well because, like, I'd say, like, in that franchise, it should be the scariest villain, but the standalone films are so shit that you're like, bloody hell, that's a nun. What's she doing? What's she doing over there? Come on in.
Don't come out.
Chill out. Oh, where you going? Oh, gonna go pray. Because she's a nun. Nun 2 shit. Remember the Nun 2?
Not seen it.
Shit. Don't bother.
I've not seen the Nun.
Vera's not daughter, sister's in it.
No?
What's she called? Tara? It's got to rhyme. Got to rhyme. Lorraine Kelly.
Yeah, The Conjuring was fun.
It was fun.
I think it was a decent year for, like, well, not for all horror sequels, but, like, horror, like, franchises coming back after you think they were dead and then being good.
Yeah, I think because, like this, it's a difficult thing with, like, so many revivals and, like, requels and stuff, but I think... because horror's the ghost genre, I think it's always been, like, revived and killed and then brought back. So I think, when a lot of these, like, big, like, IPs are brought back, like Ghostbusters and stuff, it's a bit more risky because, like, you don't really, it's not really the genre for it. But in horror, they're just like, oh, the villain's dead, fuck it, bring the price rate. Jason's in
Jason dies about 5 times in the entire series.
Michael Myers... What is he like? That
like the fourth, like, Jason film. I think it's called like the final one, and then the next one is like he's back.
He's back.
He comes back from the dead, like from a bolt of lightning, and then there's a girl who's got like telekinesis, and you just think, they're not arse.
No.
And he goes to New York.
I love when he meets Carrie Bradshaw.
He gets on the ferry.
I love when a horror franchise goes on so long that by the 8th one they're like, yeah, and he can fly now, and also everyone travels, via backflips and all this stuff. And then when you look back to the original film, it's like a quaint, like low budget, like mainly tone-based horror film. And you're like, how have we got here? Like when you watch the first Halloween, you're just like, oh yeah, it's mainly relying on suspension, and it's scary without relying on jump cuts. And then in the later ones, they're like, what if Michael Myers had an AK-47 and Jamie Lee Curtis had a bomb? And you're like, let's go back to our humble beginnings.
When you watch like the first Friday the 13th, it's his mum. Like,
yeah. His mum looks so much like Julie Waters in that.
She might have been.
It wasn't a Google.
Google.
I don't think she was bored.
She's just like cutting about killing all the teenagers because her son's like fucked.
And it wasn't even them.
No, it wasn't even them.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, I didn't do that to your son.
Cut to Jason Takes Manhattan. Where he punches a guy's head clean off on the rooftop. And you think, God, how'd we get here?
I'm glad we're here.
I'm glad we're here.
It's like getting the wrong bus.
Then Jason goes to hell. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not?
He's been Bradford.
Yeah,
bit of fun, topical.
Not
I like
that.
Bradford. I do like Bradford. Even though I don't necessarily think it's the best of these lot in terms of quality. Quality-wise, I think it's probably Bring Her Back or Weapons. But I think Final Destination Bloodlines is the one for me. I think all the deaths were scary. I think... I mean, again, like you say, like what else can they do? And they're constantly like, we'll do another one. And I think I love Final Destination when it gets into like the lore of and the mechanisms of like death. And I think this was like I wrote in my Big Lads Film Zine review, first edition. I think Final Destination works so well when it gets into like the nitty gritty details of it, because it's also vague, the rules of the villain. And I think this one, they give it a go. They try and get into the lore. She tries to read some books on it, and does it work? No, they get fucking pummeled by big tree truck by big tree truck. But yeah, what about you, Georgie Porgy?
I think in terms of like a pure horror film, I think Bring Her Back was the one where like I left it being like, God, that was a fucking good horror film.
You were terrified after.
And it was scary.
I told his hand going for a wee.
The bit where the kid puts a knife in his gob, just bad.
Lad.
And like constantly like eerie and like a surprise as well. Because I feel like with a lot of them you sort of know what you're getting into. But with Bring Her Back you're like, what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
What's she going to do?
There was like, I do live in a horror film where like, I do, like I said, I think there's a place for kind of like quote-unquote shit horror films where it's like, it's just jump scares, every character's stick thin, not as in like body weight, but depth-wise. I do think they're fun, but I think like you kind of know how a Conjuring film's gonna end, or like, even though I do think they have good like moments, and I think some of the films are like solid, I think Bring Her Back was so good because, like you said, like you don't know how, because it was such a unique film, you can't really guess where it's gonna go. And I think I went into that film, I know we saw the trailer quite a lot when we were at the cinema, but like I didn't know too much about it apart from that, and I think it was a little delight.
And it was creepy.
I was creeped. I love the bit at the start with like, I love when a film starts like a creepy like VHS. Like, who's watching what we're watching? What's going on? But yeah, I think that was, I'm happy with that. What, shake his hands.
Spat on mine.
Yeah, I licked his massive thumb.
Should we move on to, biggest letdown first?
I think we should do biggest letdown.
Because then we can do biggest surprise after, end on a positive. And then
I haven't wrote biggest surprise.
Surprise!
Hey, he's got me!
So,
biggest letdown.
Biggest letdown.
I think we both have a few in mind for this, George. Would you like to kick things off?
I'm taking a sneaky little peek at your notes.
He is.
And I can see Megan 2.
Megan 2.0, actually. Thank you very much.
Megan 2.0, which is, I don't know if it's your worst film of the year or it's mine.
I think it was my worst film of the year.
Just bad.
Evil, corrupt.
I mean, I wasn't overly excited for it, but like the first one was really fun and camp.
I only saw the first Megan last year, so I was quite excited because I'd only seen it I think 6 months before, so I was quite, and the first one's something different, it's gory, it's funny, but the second one...
I think the trailer should have been a red flag, where it was the
bitch is back. Yeah.
Holds on to your vaginas.
That kind of got me intrigued, and I did as I was told. I went into that, I was holding, I was ready, and I was vastly disappointed. Yeah.
She had a wingsuit.
Yeah.
And
she got big. Again, Annabelle, if we're doing a separate award for best big, Annabelle, worst big, Megan.
Yeah.
It was, I mean... I know,
the Alpha's penis from 28 Years Later.
That was big. From a throwback from another bad big, I hated in Boys Afraid where the dick got big. And I don't mean an erect penis. I fucking hated. And I remember, it pissed me off. I remember after I watched that film, there was this film bro wanker behind, talking to his date about what it meant. To his date about what the big dick meant, and I thought, I'm the big dick here. I'm going to ruin everyone's day. And everyone's like, oh, it's actually more complex, it's about masculinity. He's just got big dick. It's just big dick.
Big dick in the eye.
Big dick. Talking about another big dick, AI.
God.
AI in Megan.
Megan too.
I mean...
A film where the first film was AI's gone bad again.
Yeah.
It's killing kids.
Yeah.
The second one's give him a chance.
Yeah, it's very much the stance of when people say with AI, oh, it's gonna be here, we have to respect it and learn how to use it. You're in the film industry, you're gonna promote that. I get why they're fucking boring statistic nerds. No offence, I like statistic nerds, but the ones that support AI are boring. You get why they're saying that, because that's cutting their job in half and they don't have to do it. But for film, which such a fight to... I mean, we had your Marvels trying to kill it, and now we've got AI trying to kill it. It's a beaten dog, and we don't need a film going actually. It's a bit like when gay people vote for Trump. You're who is this for? What are we doing? Or working class people vote for Tories.
Pre-generative AI either.
No.
It's not AI was a different concept.
It's not like Minority Report or something where they're just pulling stuff out their ass. What if AI could... make a sandwich? They're this is a real threat, and you're treating it
the greenlit this sequel in the start of the AI era, knowing I think they sort of did it so they could spread a new message on AI. Why pick? It's actually really good, and we should embrace it and use it to sort all our problems.
Yeah.
Even though there was a killer robot in this film as well.
Yeah.
I just didn't really
Pure bad AI though.
Bad AI.
Not good AI.
And that's, it spells it out for you.
It does AI.
AI. Bad. Good.
BAD. GOOD. E.
E.
No, I think as well, you can have when you can have your villain of an original film then become the protagonist. I mean, Terminator
does that.
That's the blueprint of that. You can have that without... It's difficult because obviously in the first one the message is so strongly this is about AI, this is, artificial intelligence. It's hard to balance then making her a good character without addressing it. But they go so forward.
Terminator's got the grace of... The AI in Terminator is just bad killer robot.
Yeah.
AI didn't exist back then.
No.
It was a futuristic concept.
Yeah.
Whereas now AI is a thing.
Yeah.
And it's a thing that's harming the planet and the film industry
and art
in general.
Yeah.
And they've sort of gone, oh, we'll do Terminator 2 where Megan's a good guy and there's all sorts of action and maybe the robot's not so bad. And you're thinking, well, you can't do that anymore.
And also, she is still a bit of an arsehole.
Yeah.
But she's not a killer.
And it's just not funny either.
No.
There's a bit where she does a dance.
It was so long.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I thought it was longer. Longer? Longer. Keep that in. I remember afterwards saying to you that was over 2 hours, and you were like, it was just 2 hours, and I was like, no, that was brutalist territory. Because I think I hate in Especially a film that you're kind of excited for. I hate halfway through be like clocking like this isn't good, and then it drags and drags, and it wouldn't fucking end. Like Lord of the Rings, it's done its dues. Let it take a bit of time to slow down and end. They're like, we'll sort Mordor out, and then we'll put them on a boat. Let's visit Hobbycraft. Let's go back. Let's have some fun. Hobbycraft. I used to love Hobbycraft. Like, it was just so... I think afterwards we left it in such a sort of sour taste in our mouth, and it felt so, like, evil in that way of, like... I don't know, like, because you when a film's sort of that sort of... What's the word? Like, depressing and... Bleak in concept, then it's hard to see it, like, as... A film on its own, because it's so overpowered by the message. Like, you don't go into it thinking, like, oh, how was the lead actress? Like, you're like, that was an evil film, and I think...
Fuck the lead actress.
No, fuck her.
Fuck anyone else.
She was good in Get Out, to be fair, but... and The Perfection, but whatever. But, yeah, and like you said, it wasn't funny. It wasn't... The horror moments, it did the worst. I hate so much when a horror film gets a sequel and they turn it more into an action. And it was an action. Like, watching Megan 1 going, I can't wait for the set pieces. Like,
There was a bit at the end of Megan 1 where, like, they have, like, the big mech suit and they're scrapping in, like, the garage.
How funny, though.
That was fun.
Because it's in a garage. Yeah, they were in, like, an underground fucking base.
They're in, like...
They're in that bit where Tom Cruise is, like, drowning in Mission Impossible 4.
Yeah.
For all the impossible heads out there.
Possible heads.
For all my agents, wink wink. For my hunters, if you will.
Chiefing on my hunt.
But yeah, that was a huge letdown.
That was a huge letdown.
I think fitting... It's difficult because I didn't have the highest expectations for this, but I was still so let down. Heart Eyes, which was...
I mean, the thing with Heart Eyes is, like, before it was, like, advertised as, like, oh, it's a rom-com, but it's fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that might be a bit fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even camp fun. It was boring. Straight people, this is a PSA to you. There's been enough now. We've got Anyone But You, people on vacations.
Oh, leave it.
Notting Hill. I do like Notting Hill. We've had enough. I mean, we've got Eat a Drive. I think Heart Eyes was just so... It was bad as a mystery because none of the characters were developed enough, so you kind of knew it was one of three.
Yeah. I think I went, it's him, it's them.
I think it's they, them. It's they, them. The non-binary Heart Eyes killer. And I think there was... At the start, I remember the first scene, I was kind of like, oh, maybe this will be kind of like fun, over-the-top campy horror, which I love. And in the end, it was just...
I think I was I had Thanksgiving in my head, which I really enjoy Thanksgiving.
I like Thanksgiving.
And I thought, let's have a fun slasher film for every holiday. We've had plenty of Christmas ones. Let's do a fucking Valentine's Day one.
Why not?
And it was crap.
Because I will say, like, I like a slasher. I'd say it's not my favourite horror genre. Like, it's
reliable.
I think a slasher genre can be, even when they're a bit shit, you can be like, oh, this is alright. But I think when a slasher film's boring, you're like, how are you boring when you've got a man with a knife? Or a they, or a them, or a couple, as it turned out. And none of the concepts in it were, like, developed enough where, like, a couple that fetishizes, like, killing, that can be a bit of a mad concept. And, like, they get off on it. But instead, they're, like, you're kind of, oh, fucking hell. And it was just so bad. And I think it was boring, it was bad. The kills, apart from the first few, weren't that scary either, I didn't think.
No.
Like
after a while, it was just like, oh, stabbed.
Yeah.
Stabbed again. But it started out like...
There's no dick in an MRI.
No.
Final decision.
Did he have his dick in it?
I was in Paddington in Peru, actually.
Oh, fuck yeah, I remember that bit. But no, like...
Does he have his dick in it?
I don't remember him having his dick in it.
Well, he had a Prince Albert piercing, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so his dick wanted to go in it.
He didn't want his dick in it.
But unfortunately, he squashed against it, so the dick didn't get to go in.
That's the real tragedy of that film.
Dick didn't get to go in my MRI.
No, dick didn't get resolved. But yeah, like, I wouldn't call it a letdown just because it came out so quickly. Like, I didn't really know what it was long before it came out. And I thought that might be fun, and it wasn't.
I think just because I think horror films are, at the cinema especially, usually quite reliable where, like, even if it's a bit shit, it's a fun... I think horror's such a good genre to watch with both on your own and with other people. And I think when you're watching it and you're getting bored, I think that's why I was so let down. Because, like, something like Clown and Convo or, like, Until Dawn, where it's it's not the best. You're not watching, like, Silence of the Lambs or, like, The Exorcist, but you're like, this can be a good time. But it was just such a boring time, and I feel like I rarely watch a horror film and I'm bored. And I think then when I am, it does feel more disappointing than if I was watching, like, a shit drama or a comedy.
No, I think there's been... The worst horror films this year have been the ones that were like, this is boring.
Yeah. Because I like a film to be either so dog shit that you're like, this is amazing, like Strangers Chapter 1. Or, like, brilliant, like The Exorcist, not to compare two goats, but... I will also say, I think all my biggest letdowns are mainly in horror. I think Wolfman and Black Phone 2. I'm mentioning both in there.
Wolfman was disappointing.
Wolfman...
Because I
When they turn the lighting up, maybe that's a good film. What if they up the brightness? Yeah, bloody hell, turn flash on, lad.
But,
Wolfman, Wereman.
I loved The Invisible Man. The one with Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah.
That the director
Mossy.
did. Lee Winnell. And he was been involved in, like, Saw and Insidious. So, like, I thought his sort of directing work has been really good. This film was meant to come out a long time ago with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, really? I didn't know
And,
that.
like, it went through, like, development hell. And ended up being whatever
Hell.
this was.
Yeah, cack.
Just a pitch black
Pitch black.
film where a guy just turns into a bit of a dog.
I saw, like, a quote the other day that was like, I think one of the actors from Lord of the Rings asked, like, the cinematographer, there was, like, a scene where it's set, like, at, like, a cave or, like, Mordor, where it's like, wouldn't it be, and the actor was like, wouldn't it be dark in here? Like, where's the light coming from? And the cinematographer said, the same place the music's coming from. Like, you don't need, I think, especially now with, like, the Netflixification of horror films, people are like, sometimes you watch a horror film and you're like, I think The Descent and The Descent 2 is a good example where, I know you haven't seen The Descent 2, but in The Descent one, like, it uses realistic lighting of, like, the flare guns and stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like, force you to watch a film in pitch black. Like, there's certain moments where you're like, this is a bit unnatural, but you need to see what's going on. The Descent 2, they've got fluorescent lights in that fucking cave. They've got salt lamps. You're like, how
Packed LEDs.
Yeah, how have they got LEDs in here? What are we doing? But I think
it's like when that Game of Thrones episode came out. They were like 2.5 hours long, like the big war scene.
Yeah.
And everyone like, I can't see a thing.
No.
And some people are like, well, it's accurate to how it would be. You wouldn't see a thing
There's
there.
dragons.
It's like, I can't see fucking shit. It's a TV show.
You've got Amelia Perez cutting about on a dragon.
Amelia Perez. Don't do that.
But yeah, like, and Wolfman was like, we watched that quite early in our friendship, I feel.
Yeah.
And I think that united us in a way, because...
It was like the first, it was like the first shit horror film we
Yeah,
saw.
I think it's difficult to get bored in a film that you can't see anything. To be
Yeah.
fair, I think that added something, because...
It might have been fucking incredible if
Yeah.
you couldn't see a thing.
I think if it was as bad as as I saw it, but you could see things in it, maybe it wouldn't be as entertaining, because, like, I feel like I spent half the film, like, sort of leaning forward trying to go, where is it? Where's Wolf?
It was a headache of a film.
Yeah.
Just because you're like, I can
know
hear it, but I can't fucking see it.
Yeah. Like, the concept...
Dogs are barking.
Dogs,
Woof.
that was just George's doors. Got his girls out. Got his thumbs out. And
Got his talons out.
But yeah, I think that was really disappointing. And I'm glad that... What's the lass in it? It was in Weapons.
Julia Garner.
I'm glad she got weapons, because,
Yeah.
you know, to show... No, I can... Because she's not... I remember watching that and thinking she's not great in this. But I think sometimes when a film's bad, you are like, this is the script. Like, she's not given enough.
Yeah.
Also, that even the, like, mechanics of that film are so funny, because, like, he starts turning into a wolf, and she's like, fucking hell, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Put him to bed.
And then he's all right for a bit, and then he's biting, and then he's all
He
right.
doesn't even, like, turn into, like... He turns into, like, a dog.
Yeah,
You
dog
don't
man. Got that.
There you go.
Yeah.
We had that a few months earlier.
Yeah.
But, like, he doesn't sort of transform. He just sort of like his eyes go a bit.
Yeah.
He grows some teeth.
He goes a bit funny.
Yeah.
And like, I think
he just looks a bit unkept.
it was. It's dirty man.
Dirty man.
I think it's so annoying as well. I think it's annoying because, like, you know, the bit where you're seeing it from his perspective. Yeah. Even
it's
that was
better.
a bit shit, and you could see it. But I was thinking, I think at that point I was like, maybe the lighting's not the only thing because I can see stuff now, and I'm still not happy. I'm not happy. But yeah, I think Wolfman. Even though I didn't have high expectations for it, the expectations I had were so unmet, unkept, unmet, and
dirty man, dirty film.
Dirty man, not like sexy.
No.
I wish there'd have been a bit
sexy
something.
dog.
Doggy. Low hanging fruit tastes the sweetest sometimes. You got to reach for it.
I just want to jump in with a non-horror one.
Go on.
One that will make more sense to you now that you've seen one of my all-time favourite films from 2023.
Oh.
Materialists.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is the second film from Celine Song, who did Past Lives.
I only recently watched Past Lives.
After months of me asking you to watch it.
I'd say a year. It's been a year
a whole
now.
year.
It's been a whole
I've been
year.
saying Past Lives is good.
And you've gotten more aggressive with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the point where I bought you the DVD.
Yeah, for Christmas. And then I watched it on my laptop.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Fuck it. But
Still sealed.
like, to make such like a beautiful sort of well-crafted film, and then to go, I'm going to make a film with Dakota Johnson,
Where's Chris?
Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans that's sort of a play on a rom-com but isn't a rom-com.
Yeah.
It's sort of like deconstructs the whole genre.
But
Which
poorly. It's like
Badly.
trying to deconstruct a building with a toothpick. You're not getting
Yeah.
far, lad.
Like-
Celine.
It was just such like a hollow script and like such
Yeah.
like a messy film where like parts of it were like, oh, it's a bit of like a love triangle, Bridget Jones type comedy, and then it was like a really serious sort of like tale about class
Yeah.
and the abuse that's involved in dating and like the stress around it.
But
like,
it doesn't give enough attention to any of it.
No.
The love triangle's half done, like the abuse storyline's half done. I saw this criticism and it's so true, like, you never see anything really redeeming about Chris Evans' character. Like, she says why she broke up with him and nothing changes. And it's not, I think they're supposed...
If anything, it's worse.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a thing of like, but she sees past that and loves him. I'm like, I've met so many straight couples where that's a theme. I don't need Celine Song to do it. No offence, lass. In Past Lives, because I've seen it now, I think the way that she shows like human connection where like the characters don't even have to be on screen together.
No.
Like they, for so much of it, they're not on screen, and yet you can feel the chemistry and the relationship so like built and solid, but like still exciting. And in this, I was like, all these people are in the same room, but there was no chemistry. I think Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal had it a bit, but then he gets killed. Well, not killed off, but he's off.
Get killed.
He's off. But
he gets his
sharp man surgery.
yeah, he gets his
Which George is
mad
getting in
holiday.
there.
I am. Yeah.
Bit of fun. 6'1".
That whole thing was like.
That could have been funny, and they just didn't.
But I didn't know if it was meant to be funny or if it was meant to be serious or like.
I think it was supposed to be like funny, but also like a comment on. Like,
I get the thing was
focus
like,
on height.
oh, he's a perfect man, and the whole thing's like, well, he's not so perfect because he had knee surgery a while
Also,
ago.
Pedro Pascal's not even that tall either.
No,
They should have had someone really tall do it.
it'd have been funny if they showed it,
Yeah.
like him being small.
Just someone getting his legs, pulling.
No, just him being small. Like if you come back to like, I used to be this small and like I had to get it changed.
But I'd love it if it was just Pedro Pascal doing that thing, where you put shoes on your knees.
Yeah.
Like, have fun with it. Come on, Celine. Also, I think it's a risky game putting out of like your three leads, two of them are known to not be good at acting, really. Like Dakota Johnson, I do really like.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really like. Well, she's all right. I think I saw someone say the other day.
5 stages of grief in that picture. Really like, I fucking hate.
I remembered that she did that thing where she was like, I think Saudi Arabia is like the heart of cinema. She's been paid.
All right, yeah.
But not ideal. But I think I saw someone say Dakota Johnson's the only actor where she has less charisma on screen. Like in her actual life, she's funny and she's got like a bit about her. The second those cameras start rolling, she's like, I'm gonna forget how to do things now. But I think
Just be yourself. No.
just be yourself. It's okay.
Chris Evans was piss poor in it.
Chris Evans, is such a bad actor, and
He gets a monologue at the end.
oh my god, he's
about
awful.
love.
He's awful.
And I was all looking at him like, this guy's rich.
Because of your lot, the Marvel hooligans.
Yeah.
I think
He's alright in Marvel, though.
well, yeah, because the bar is so low. Like
Oscar-nominated actors amongst
you could have
them.
that fucker from The Room in it, playing like Thor's cousin, and he'd be like, you'd have Marvel heads being like, he's actually got quite a rich and deep character. He's really good in the comics. Fucking hell. But I think Chris Evans is just. You know, when you watch some actors and they do so much with their face, I'm not going to mention the anti-vax Jim Carrey, who...
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey, that's his name.
Jim Carrey.
You know when people with Jim Carrey are like, look how much he can do with his face, he's just frowning a lot. Like, I was like, bloody hell, he's a good actor. He can do a funny face.
Have you
ever played peekaboo with a baby? The faces you're pulling. What were you going to say?
Everything that has been cloned in France.
Oh god, I did see a thing where someone was like, when women get plastic surgery, it's like, oh, she's got rid of her beautiful looks. Like, oh, you should not let herself age. When men get plastic surgery, it's been cloned. It's been cloned.
I saw someone say, like, what benefit do you get from cloning Jim Carrey
Yeah,
in this day and
Grinch
age?
2. We're gonna get Grinch 2.
AI exists. Cloning people.
Hell. But I think, like, there's so many actors where they do, like, you know, when you watch a performance, I'm thinking Adele and Ellen Portrait of a Lady on Fire, where love it, Dyke out, keep that in.
No.
But in that, there's so many moments where, because the character's so, like, stoic at points, but you can read like this slight change of emotion in her face, and then you watch Chris Evans give an actual monologue about love and you feel nothing, and I'm like, this guy he's shit. And let's be honest, he's shit in Knives Out as well. He just wore a jumper and straight people see a man in a jumper are like, fucking hell, it's Marlon Brando. It's not, it's Chris Evans in a jumper. He's in a jumper. I'm sick of people being like, oh my god, this man's so hot and he's in a fucking jumper. Get your tits out, Chris. No, don't.
Chris. He did.
Chris Evans.
A long time
Chris
ago.
Evans' only redeeming quality is the fact that it's kind of funny that he shares the same name as a radio DJ.
And that's not his fault, is it?
No, he didn't even do it.
Did you like him in Scott Pilgrim?
He's all right. Like, that, because I've read the Scott Pilgrim graphic novel that character's in, and he does do a good job, but you're like, I think it says a lot that, even though I do think that film's so brilliant, that Chris Evans', in my opinion, best acting role in that film is a character that's so one note that it's like a comedic bit. Like, that character's just like...
The joke is a shit actor.
Yeah. And Chris Evans saw that and thought, this is me. This is me. This is me.
It's like in Tangent. It's like in Rocky 2, where...
I thought you were going to say Rocky Horror 2.
God.
There's another
Imagine. In Rocky 2 is a bit where, like, he gets, like, a job at work. He gets, like, a role in an advert. And, like, they can't film it because of how shit he is.
Yeah.
And it shows you, like, him acting. And it's like, oh, God, Rocky's so shit acting, he can't do it. But it's just Sylvester Stallone doing, like, his normal thing. Because he's a shit actor.
Yeah, he is.
And it's like... There's meant to be a joke here about him being shit, but his performance hasn't changed throughout the film.
I bet Edgar Wright, this is harsh, I bet Edgar Wright told Chris Evans, give this your all. This is the most...
He really did.
What's your winner for biggest
Megan.
letdown? It has to be Megan. Evil, corrupt,
Let down
soulless.
as a film, let down as a...
Moral standpoint.
Yeah, just a letdown. Everyone involved should feel ashamed.
Yeah.
Even the kids.
Even the child. She should know better.
I know you don't know what AI is yet.
She does.
She's on TikTok.
She's like 13. She's on ChatGPT.
She's on ChatGPT. She's seen those videos where the fruit yells at you for vitamins and shit.
She loves it. She might not.
Those videos are really annoying because the information's like...
it is useful.
I need to hear this.
Yeah.
But you've got
just close your eyes and watch.
You've got some like... No, because even the voice.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm an apple. You shouldn't eat me after 2:30. So, alright, I'll keep that in mind, but can you fuck off?
But yeah, I think just
bad.
Bad film, left a sour taste in our little big lad.
Biggest surprise?
Biggest surprise.
Whoa!
Didn't see you there, George.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Shit myself.
Bloody hell. What's your biggest surprise, Georgie Porgy?
There's been quite a few, to be fair. Films where, like, I
One
didn't...
battle after another.
Big surprise.
Thought it'd be shit.
Sinners. To be fair, Sinners was a surprise. I'd probably go with something like Roofman or The Ballad of Wallace Island.
Yeah.
Bring Her Back. Or, to be fair, one film that, like, I enjoyed a lot more than I thought I would was Ballerina,
Oh,
the John Wick spin-off. Cause
Oh, yeah.
I feel like John Wick's a franchise where, like, because I know what I'm getting into when I watch it, I'm like, yeah, like, it'll be good, it'll be a bit of fun, bit of action. And I never sort of, like, look forward to them.
Yeah.
Even though the last one was brilliant.
It's like sometimes you don't... Sandwiches are solid, but
Yeah.
I'm rarely burnt. Bloody hell, can't wait to have a sandwich.
But then you have a good sandwich.
You're like, bloody hell, that was a sandwich.
And then suddenly you're like, you know what?
You know what's good?
Sandwiches is really good food.
Yeah.
And the John Wick franchise is really good. And so is Ballerina.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of, like, if I'm thinking a film where my expectations were quite low and they were exceeded
You saw it with your dad.
tenfold. I saw it with my dad on Father's Day.
Aw.
It was big. Screen 2. Keeping that in. Ballerina probably mine. Yours?
I think my biggest surprise was Penguin Lessons. Cause
To be fair.
we saw that, and me and George have 2 film days sometimes where we see a film. And what I can't remember what the first film was. That
It was
it The Amateur or something?
The Amateur, yeah.
Yeah. And I thought The Amateur was alright, but Penguin Lessons was more like, oh, it's out, and you know, I like Steve Coogan, let's go, it'll be alright. But I loved it, and it made me cry. It made me cry so I was on like the second day of my period, but I went to the toilet, and you're keeping that in. I went to the toilet like halfway through. I came back and I did not stop crying till the end. And George looked so visible. That was the first time I cried in front of George in our friendship, and he looked a bit uncomfortable. And he was like, "You're all right." And you know, like the level of crying where you're in public, but you're having to hold your breath because if you even breathe, the sniffles that are about to come out at Juan Salvador. And I just think that film was just so fun. It was so solid. It had like... I thought the like B stories were good. I loved when he visited, you know, the family's house.
Yeah.
And like, I like a character because I think the character of like the character type that's like a man that's, you know, got a bit of a past and he's a bit emotionally shut down. Sometimes I'm a bit tired of those characters. I think they've done poorly a lot, but I thought Steve Coogan gave that performance such a like nice edge, like. Even though a lot of the times he's this grumpy, like kind of so passive, like the way he teaches the kids, the way he sort of lives his life. But then as it like pushes further and further, and it's just so heartwarming and nice, and you see that he has got a big heart. Like it was just such a nice film.
And I learnt about the Argentinian troubles in film studies, so it was nice to see that depicted.
It's nice to have a throwback.
And I wasn't expecting it because I didn't know what the film was about.
No, I knew the lesson would have a penguin.
Yeah, that's all I knew, really.
I didn't know who was... I didn't know if
I
the
was
penguin was
expecting,
teaching.
like, Happy Feet,
Yeah.
and I kind of got
Might be the
Sad
same
Feet.
guy. Same penguin.
Same penguin.
Same lad.
Same Coogan.
Same Coogan. Alan Partridge. But yeah, I think mine would be Penguin Lessons.
And I think that leads us quite well into the best big lad film.
Would you say the biggest big lad film?
The biggest
George?
big lad
the
film.
The biggest big lad... Biggest big film.
The big lad.
The big film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think...
This is the category where we pick the film that sort of made the biggest impact to us and our
and
friendship.
defines us.
Because the big lads aren't just the two people.
We're not just bodies, guys.
We're a concept.
Yeah.
We're a community.
An aura.
An aura?
Not an aura. I haven't put an aura.
An aura.
An aura, yeah.
Where we're just an idea.
It's kind of like you have to like really think about it on a few levels and
I
layers.
think when you watch these films,
Yeah.
you can sort of feel us.
Yeah, with
touching,
you. Holding hands.
licking.
We're all holding George's massive. Oh.
You all can. There's room on the
Fucking hell,
broom.
God, whole crowd. It's difficult because I don't want to bring the big guns out straight away. But Black Bag, George,
Black Bag.
tell us about Black Bag.
I wish I bloody could.
George is tearing up. Yeah. That's a spoiler
Black
for the
Bag
film.
was, as a film, good.
It was alright. Solid 3.5,
Solid.
4 stars.
But I think it caught us on the right day.
It did.
And it provided
Fodder. So much.
Yeah, so much fodder. And it was sort of, I guess, like one of the first, like, solid films we saw. One of the films where we're like, yeah.
That were alright.
That was alright.
And I think there's a thin line between a film that's mid in a boring way and mid in a way that if you caught half of it on ITV2, you'd be like, that were alright, actually. I wish I'd seen it from the start.
Isn't that Black Bag?
Yeah.
It was alright.
And it was good.
And Black Bag from the film is a phrase used to mean, like, shut up.
Don't stop it.
Can't tell you.
Give up.
There's a whole scene where Michael Fassbender's interviewing Amy Winehouse, and every answer she gives to him is Black Bag. So from that, we just used Black Bag.
Co-opted it.
Yeah.
Anytime one of us was saying a joke that maybe touched too many nerves, it was just Black Bag.
Black Bag.
And then the other person would not respect that Black Bag and would keep pushing the joke. But it was nice to have, like, a boundary in place, even if it wasn't rigid.
It was like a silly safe word.
It was a silly safe word that was never stuck to. And I think that film, you know, it lives on. I feel like that... Is it Steven Soderbergh? No.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Like, he didn't know the impact he would have on two little northern gays. He might not even know where Wakefield is, but he's changed us and he's changed Wakefield, and for that we say thank you, Steve.
We're going to build a statue of...
What was the other film he did that year?
That year?
Presents.
Yeah.
That was shit. Anyway.
That's not on...
No, that's not on there. Biggest Big Lad film, Presents, bit shit.
Yeah, Black Bag was big. I feel like that's sort of early era of the Big Lads. From, like, January to... I don't know.
Maybe May or June. I think when we started doing the zine in, like, May, then that changed us. Yeah.
Okay. So you go.
So I think one thing... It feels very intimate now.
And you want me to sit there?
For a bit of context, George's mic's died, so we're sharing one mic. So we might lean in at one point, and whatever happens to the mic. I think, you know, one thing that about the Big Lads is we love a 2-film day, and I think a film that's like... The genre of film that we love is like the second film, which is usually a bit of fodder, but when they end up good, like Drop or The Monkey, which I was excited for The Monkey, but my expectations were quite mixed, because Stephen King, I love Stephen King, but adaptations of Stephen King can they're either brilliant or a bit shit or a bit boring.
Yeah.
But I think The Monkey, because it did something different from the short story, which is more like pure horror, I feel like that was very Big Lads to go into a film thinking, you know, I might have the willies, but I'm going to get through this.
I love that saying.
And Georgie, during the first film in that film day was a Big Lad... the first film we saw in that Big Lads 2 film day was Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy.
Which gave me the willies.
Yeah.
So...
Because of, you know, love and...
We were already willied up.
The willies were there.
God, were there.
Willies everywhere. Willies on the floor.
But, yeah, so... I'd already eaten all my popcorn. I was already
large bag.
Sugared up.
Yeah, sugar crash.
And then it all came crashing down pre-Monkey.
Pre-Monkey.
I'd say the Monkey sort of...
Gave you a kick up the arse, would you say? Yeah.
Don't give me that energy back. But, like... A 8:30 showing of The Monkey on a Monday. Not the name of the film.
Yeah.
Monkey on a Monday.
That's his full title.
It was, after Bridget Jones as well, of all films.
Yeah.
A funky one. But that's what the Big Lads were about back in the day.
I also think one of my nominations for the Big Lad film, the biggest lad film, is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, because...
That was big.
That started because George was like, oh, I want to watch the new Mission Impossible, but you don't have to watch them all. Just watch the most recent one. And I'd only seen one Mission Impossible, I think Fallout. And then I watched them all and became so addicted to them for about 2 months. And it was a long 2 months. It was most of what I thought I talked about. And so we saw The Final Reckoning in IMAX. And even though... I wouldn't say it's one of the highest, you know, points in the franchise. It was just such an event, and I think in the same way when we saw one battle after another, it felt like a long film in an IMAX. That's an event.
Yeah.
And I've never felt closer to you than when I was gonna say Tom Hanks. Then different lad. Tom Cruise is in his little tighty whities. He's got the willies. Plenty to spare.
He's got more than one.
He does, bloody hell. That's 4. He's so talented. And I think just that, you know, not to be emotional, but it feels too emotional because we're leaning into the same mic. But I think, you know, I think that's what cinema's about. Like, I love watching, like, I feel like we've got both genres of, like, the fodder film, not fodder film, but like the second film where it's like maybe a lower budget, less marketing, you'd go into it and you're like surprised that you like it and it's a nice time. And also like the cinematic event, like Mission Impossible is such an event, and I think when we got to share that together, it was a lovely experience. And I also remember during that film, my shirt was itching me, but I'd already been to pee and IMAX toilets are so far away, and it took me about 15 minutes, but I managed to take my shirt off without George noticing. Only under my hoodie, I wasn't stripping in the IMAX.
For Tom.
But I remember being dead chuffed with myself about that. And
I didn't know that.
yeah. So that's a bit of a bloody hell. I've got a bloody reveal on the podcast. Took my shirt off. Had my hoodie on, took my shirt off. I did like the Jennifer Aniston bra trick, but with me a whole shirt, and you were just there like, I'm liking my popcorn, I can't wait to see where Tom Cruise goes.
Is he really on that plane? Why are you tits out?
Tom Cruise, where you go? You're under the sea. He's in a submarine. He's not been on one of them before. How's he going to get out of this?
What about Birmingham? Who's going to get out of this?
Mo Salah.
Scouse,
yeah. So,
but
George...
I think...
What would you say the biggest big lad big film is?
We didn't talk about it much. I think Bridget Jones.
Bridget Jones. Do you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because George is a little twink. I'm a little rom-com loving dyke.
That was pure happiness for both
It was
of
so...
us.
And I love the Bridget Jones films. The third one's bad. But
The second one's not great.
I think... Well, it's very problematic. I think Bridget Jones is like the archetypal, like... romantic comedy. Like so many rom-coms you watch and you're like, there wasn't much comedy, it was just Hugh Grant doing a funny voice. But but Bridget Jones is so, it's the first one especially, it's so funny, it subverts so many of like the tropes, especially when it came out. And I think the new one, it was so heartfelt, and like I thought it'd be like a fun time but not that memorable, but I feel like there were so many elements in that where I was like, this still holds good, and I hope they just keep making them forever, and I hope she's 95 and she's writing a diary.
Every husband she has dies.
Yeah, every husband, she's killing them. I'd love Bridget Jones' diary, like the files, and it's just like her secret diary. Do you know, like where you could get a book,
yeah, and
you open it, it's a fake book. I'd love it if she just had like confessions, and that'd be nice. Bridget Jones, the killer.
Bridget Jones, bad about the boy.
Bad. Kill the boy.
Kill the boy.
Kill the boy. But yeah, I think I agree. I think Bridget Jones is everything the big lads stand for. It's fun, film, friendship and love. And George eating a whole large popcorn so greedy cunt.
And eventually having a sugar crash.
Yeah. I think that's solid. So George, do you want to go to the main event in a way?
Instead of doing our own best picture, because I think there'd be too much fighting.
I think there'd be bloodshed and it'd all be yours, and it'd be about me trying to say Strangers Chapter 2 is in some ways The Exorcist, which it is in a way. The Exorcist was no it wasn't, it was celebrated quite a lot at the time.
But we're not here to talk about that today.
Okay, George, do you want to go through your list first, my beautiful boy? We're doing our favourite films of the year 2025.
Get off me, that's not my hand.
Yeah, that's a fucking film. Okay, we're doing
We're in top 10. Number 10.
Number 10?
I have I Swear.
Oh.
Look, a good British, biopic. Really nice, really wholesome.
Those Brits can do a drama comedy ever so well.
They can, and it was dramatic and funny.
Yeah.
Great lead performance, great message. Sort of a story that hasn't had,
enough light,
enough representation in the media prior. And, there's been a lot of stuff involving that film as of recent that has sort of sparked similar conversations, and I think the film's just worth a watch. I thought it was very fun. Number 9, The Ballad of Wallace Island. Got a few mentions in the Big Lad Awards, especially with the actors. Tim Key, really heartwarming, really funny, a really nice story, and I think everyone's had when they've been talking about winning the lottery, everyone said, "Oh, I'd invite these people to an island," and obviously Jeffrey Epstein did that. But like, oh, I'd reunite.
Different vibe.
I'd reunite, take that, and put them on an island. That's what I'd say. Get Robbie and Gary back together. And that's what this film's about. It's just a guy who loves music, using his money for
his moolah,
if
you will,
putting it to good use for himself. Number 8, Bring Her Back. Spoke about it at length today, so we won't go on too long. No. Creepy, scary, unsettling. All the other words for creepy and scary. Spooky.
Frightening.
Sally Hawkins is a goat.
Sally.
Really, really unpleasant scenes. Good Aussie fun. Number 7 is Begonia, a film that as soon as I heard what it was, I knew it'd be in the top 10. Yorgos Lanthimos is one of the best directors working at the minute. Emma Stone
Apart from whoever did Strangers Chapter 2.
Yeah, obviously.
He's up there.
Don't even know his name.
Might have been a her, might have been a there.
Emma Stone's just the goat.
Yeah, man.
Always incredible. Jesse Plemons, brilliant. Just an amazing story. I know that it's based on another film, but I think Yorgos makes it as original as possible.
Yeah.
And just a film where every 5 minutes you go, she's not an alien. She is an alien.
She's an alien. I was back and forth. I was like, I don't know if she's an alien. What's she doing?
We won't spoil it for you.
I'll tell you what I will. She's a bastard alien. She's a fucking alien.
Who'd have guessed?
I didn't see it coming.
I did.
A little bit.
Number 6, I have Sinners. Just one of the most original. I know people say it's from Dusk Till Dawn. They can fuck off.
Dusk Till Dawn, I watched that about 3 days ago, and it is so mid and shit. And Tarantino, the things you have done in that film, I'll get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna find you. This isn't an actual threat, so you can't sue big lads, but I'm gonna get you, metaphorically speaking.
I'm not metaphorically
And I'm gonna
speaking,
get Salma Hayek. You're coming with me, lass. We're gonna get him. Bring her back. Get him back. Get him here.
Yeah, Sinners like.
I think. You know, is it Golden Globes where it has accomplishment in box office?
Yeah.
And that's primarily there to give Marvel like, don't worry, you're doing well, you're killing the industry, but you're keeping it alive. Thank you very much. But I think that winning that is like one of the purest versions of that award because the fact it made so much money, it got such good reviews, and it's like one of those films where you're like. It's so original and it's so scary, it's so fun, it's so like beautiful. It's like what a film should be. Like it's got like the acting's great, the cinematography's brilliant, the music's brilliant.
And it came out at a time where we all needed like a film that feels like a film.
Yeah.
Like when Harry Styles said it feels like a movie.
And it was right. We all clowned on him because he's a bit of a thick bastard sometimes.
We all know what he meant, and he meant Sinners.
I always watch a film and that little fucker pops in my head and I think, do you know what, this feels like a fucking movie.
It feels like a movie. And
but
Sinners does.
Sinners does.
And if you've not seen it, I recommend it.
Yeah. If you've not seen it, sin it. Sinners.
Number 5, I have Hamnet, which I didn't think would be anywhere near the top 10, sort of leading up to watching it. And even during it, I thought, I kind of get what this is.
Yeah.
But every time it had an emotional moment, it really hit. Sort of the whole storyline surrounding, Hamlet himself.
The final scene's brilliant.
The final scene where they perform Hamlet and Jessie Buckley, the mother.
The mother.
She's, watching, she sort of, like, gets it.
I think the moment when she, like obviously when, like, Paul Mescal, aka Shaky, comes out and, like, she's, like, mad and she's upset, and when she sees, like, when she sort of starts connecting the dots of, like, this is about Hamnet, like, I think it's such a hard watch, mainly because of the fear of anyone making a ruckus in a public setting like that when someone's trying to watch. Like, those peasants paid probably 3 tuppence, all their wage, to go see the new Shaky play. And you've got some bird that you don't know the connection to it, which I'm sure if you did, you'd care. You'd be more empathetic, but you're like, shut the fuck up, lass. But when she, like, sees, like, has that moment when she holds his hand, like, it's just so good. It's not in my top 10, but it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And, like, it's exactly what you think it will be, but so much better. And Shakespeare can be interesting.
I love shaky.
We love shaky in this podcast. Number 4, I have Marty Supreme, a film that's it's sort of had a tainted it's been stained as a recent due to bad men behind the camera and on the camera. Kevin O'Leary's a cunt, but it's just I don't know.
You were very attractive when you said that. Keep that in.
Thank you.
Carry on. Ooh,
I'm hard.
I've got tingles.
My dick's
My
hard.
thumb. Keep that. You can't ruin it.
Thumb's hard. But I don't know, Marty Supreme. I just really enjoyed it, and I think even now there's still so many scenes in it that I think about.
When he's playing tennis,
Yeah.
it's good that.
When he falls through the bath.
When he's playing tennis and he says, "I wish they were a bit smaller," and on the table. That's in the extended cut.
Eureka. But and I do sort of just like that sort of structure of a man's angry.
Yeah.
He's got a place to be, and he'll bloody get there.
Yeah. Like planes, trains and automobiles.
Or
very similar.
Uncut Gems.
Yeah, I can see that as well.
Or If I Had Legs I'd Kick You.
Yeah. She would after her.
She would fuming. But yeah, Marty Supreme, I think the blend of that style of filmmaking with a sports film as well,
Yeah.
and Timothée Chalamet just sort of being perfect for the role, everyone else in it being brilliant. There's so many like weird casting choices, and I just like Josh Safdie can fuck off, Kevin O'Leary can fuck off, but film's film, and Marty Supreme was a good film, and I really enjoyed it.
They can fuck off.
Number 3, I have One Battle After Another, which is it probably will win Best Picture.
Yeah.
And it is sort of like the defining film of the year in terms of like a spectacle.
Yeah.
In terms of like being the biggest film of the year.
I think Sinners rivals that, but
I think just in terms of like just scale.
it's like the Odyssey. It's like the pre-cum to the Odyssey. Keep that in.
Exactly. Like
It's the foreplay.
It's just like a director who's been delivering bangers for so long.
Even though I didn't like The Master. I thought that was a bit boring.
Or Licorice Pizza.
I fucking hated Licorice Pizza.
But There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be
was
Blood, banger.
Decades ago. And
Daniel Day-Lewis has retired, come back twice since then, but yeah.
But like someone who has like a few masterpieces in his filmography, still being able to sort of top himself, not kill himself. It's not nice, is it?
Do you know what? He's a really good director. He's just so good. And good for him for killing himself. Good on you, lad.
He can do it. You make films that good.
Sorry, I do it. The way you said it so seriously, Andy can still top him. Like you're giving him the option. Don't worry, mate. He can still do it.
If all else fails.
You made Magnolia. Don't worry.
If all else fails. If you don't get that Oscar.
That's a way to get viewerships up, isn't it? Paul Thomas Anderson's dead
Killing
on stage.
himself.
Carry on.
But yeah, like someone just continuously at the top of the game, and a cast of brilliant performances.
Not brilliant people.
No,
There's some
no,
duds in there.
God.
Sean Penn, you can fuck
You
off.
fuck off.
You can fuck off.
And like watching the road scene in IMAX,
Oh God, so good.
I felt it in my bum.
In every bit. I love the bit when Sean Penn goes to that place and you know he's going to get killed.
Yeah.
But I think the directing's so good and Paul Thomas Anderson brings you in so much that you're like, I think a good director like surprises you, but also you can watch a scene knowing how it's going to end, but you're still so enthralled. And I think he's got the juice. He's got the juice.
Paul's got the juice.
Paul's got the juice. Give it back. Oh, I need my juice.
Number 2, I had The Long Walk.
Yeah.
Which is quite a surprise, and maybe it's too high. Maybe if I watched
Personal
it again,
preference.
maybe if I watched it again, I'd lower it a few notches. Maybe One Bite After Another is better than The Long Walk. But I don't know. When I watched it, I just loved every minute of it, and I never got bored.
No.
And I think sometimes like
Bet they did.
they probably did.
Knackered.
5 days, God,
Fucking hell.
you get bored, wouldn't you? But sometimes you watch a film where it is quite heavy, or like you got
Or your knees are weak.
your knees are weak, your arms are heavy, mum's spaghetti. and you've really got to lock in. But I think with The Long Walk, they locked in.
They did.
But you could sort of just lay back and sort of take everything in. And there was like a really good ensemble, a lot of really good kills.
Yeah.
And I know, like, I don't know, I just found it to be really enjoyable, really tense. The perfect sort of let's go to pictures.
Let's go to pictures.
Let's watch this bloody film.
I will say as well, I went to the toilet when that lad, like, doesn't, like, you know the lad whose ankle snaps?
Yeah.
I went to the toilet and I missed the bit where, what happens, like, he does fall or something.
He's walking on a broken ankle.
Yeah. And so when his leg did snap, I had no warning, and I was like, fucking hell. Poor bastard, like, how's that happen? And George was like, oh no, he did snap it before. And I was like, you know, fair dues, you know.
Like, it's really brutal.
It is brutal.
But it's not like, I won't say it's a difficult watch.
No, and it's not like glorifying. You know, you watch some horror and you're like, this is very much, as its place, like glorifying the kills, but it was just so realistic and gritty.
Every kill was shocking and every death was different. And it was a lot of fun. And number one,
Dun dun dun.
I have a film that, honest to God, I haven't stopped thinking about a single day since I saw it.
Strangers Chapter 2.
Fucking cutting that. Not having that film associated with my name. A film that, like, when I saw it, I had so many, like, questions and so many, did I like that, did I not like that? But I've seen it multiple times since, I've thought about it every day, and it's just my film of the year, and that's 28 Years Later, which is the most ambitious, most daring zombie. Just like every direction, every edit, the soundtrack, every performance, good or bad.
Very bold.
So many Geordies. Just Danny Boyle as a director, like, always brings something special to a film.
Yeah.
And I think this film, he just chose every collaborator well, and he made the perfect story to follow on from his original film. The use of iPhones to shoot the entire thing and how he uses that, and Alex Garland's script as well was brilliant. It's equal parts funny and emotional. It's scary and it's tense.
And
zombie. And the elf had a massive penis.
Massive.
And I just think it's sort of a litmus test on if you're a cool person, because if you don't like
Got
it...
swagger. That is a beautiful list, George. So, for mine, in 10th place, I have... This is definitely too low, but I think it's the most recent one that I've watched, and I think I need time to sit with it properly, which I think is a sign of a good film, is If I Had Legs I'd Kick You. Because I think it was everything that I love in a film where, like, sometimes you're in a mood for a classic, like, the narrative's a bit clearer, the characters are a bit more one note, and something that can be fun, a shit horror film, for example. Conjuring Last Rites, I wasn't going into it thinking, I'm going to be left here going, what's in that bloody ceiling, because they show you it. But in If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, I just think Rose Byrne is so brilliant, so solid. I think the cinematography is amazing, the acting's great. I think it's very bold in terms of, like, camera work. Like, at the start, it's so suffocating, like, the combination of the extreme close-ups, because you're dying for it to just pan out and just see more of the screen, but I think by the end it just works so much, you're so in her head, and I just think that was a brilliant film. 9, it's gone up since I last did this at the start of last year. Now You See Me, Now You Don't, the third in the franchise.
Pathetic.
I hadn't seen the first or second one before, but I love an ensemble, and I love fun, and I love magic, and I love the scene where they're doing a rap battle with magic in the apartment. I love when he drives the car. Rosamund Pike's campy performance. Can I speak? George doesn't understand the beautiful campiness of Rosamund Pike. I think it's a lost art to have a really famous actor do a random campy cameo in a film, and this is bringing it back.
Don't call it a cameo. She's a main villain.
Yeah, but she's pottering about and she's got emeralds to mine. 8th I've got, again, too low, probably, but I think Sinners.
Crazy.
It is too low.
No, not that. Just the jump from nice seeming. Sinners is too low.
Nice seem is too low. I don't know what to bum up. But I think Sinners is so solid. And I do think Sinners is one of those films. I loved it and I thought it was brilliant. Like a proper spectacle. A reason cinemas exist and film.
Like a movie.
It felt like a movie. But I think when I rewatch Sinners, it'll definitely go higher. I think just because the other films I either preferred, not preferred, but it's just personal taste in it. But I think when I rewatch Sinners, it'll probably go top 5. So it's moving its way. 7, Bring Her Back. Sally Hawkins, love her. We talked about her a lot, brilliant. Long Walk at 6. As I said, I love Stephen King. I haven't read The Long Walk, but I think it's a rare book adaptation where you can sometimes you watch a film that's been turned from into a film from a book, and you can see why it would work as a book but not as a film. But I think you can see how quite a simple narrative structure works when you've got such good actors with such good chemistry.
Yeah, I think what made it work as a film was the focus on the dialogue.
Yeah.
And the focus on the relationships rather, because that's what the book obviously focuses on, because
Yeah.
you can't show a kid snapping his ankle
Yeah.
and getting his head squashed.
You can read it though,
You can
George.
read it.
They're allowed to write about stuff
But
like
it
that
doesn't
now.
have the same impact as seeing it.
I'd strong disagree. You're gonna get the bookworms annoyed us.
No,
You're
but in terms of obviously reading it is shocking, but the sort of...
Seeing you read a book is
thing-
shocking.
I'm not going to talk.
No, carry on.
No, it's fine, fuck you. Carry on.
Long Walk, good.
Yeah.
Begonia.
Yeah.
I thought Begonia... Where was Begonia on yours?
7.
Listening. 7. 6, 7.
6, 7.
See, that's cheered you up. 6, 7. Oh. I thought Begonia was so good. Cinematography great. Good look, babe, in the trailer and in the film. I mean, there's no words to describe how I felt when Chappelle Rowan came on during that bloody car. And you know what? For all Emma Stone's character flaws in that film, including Alien, well, it's not a flaw to be an alien, but it's not ideal in the circumstances. I think it's nice that she likes lesbian pop. The Roses in 4. I love a comedy. I think this was the best comedy of the year, I'd say. And I think, it's a kind of rare type of film that's made now. I think mid-budget comedy is very much dying, and I think I'd love it if... I don't know how successful it was at the box office, but in my heart it was, and I think they should keep making The Roses. The Tulips.
It was busy when we were there.
It was busy. Middle-aged people and older people will go see a comedy if, they know one actor. Just keep milling that, and then we'll get Planes, Trains, Automobiles too, and it's going to be alright.
John Candy's dead, though.
Yeah, you can't... Well, we've got... you can't really replace John Candy. Jacob Elordi would be in it now. On a fucking plane. 3rd, I've got 28 Years Later. I love... Zombie films are my favourite genre of film. And I think this film was so good. And the way to make... I think proving that the way to make a good revival, I think, is doing something different with the franchise while still, keeping true to the original, the core. And I think that's what it did. 2nd, I've got One Battle After Another, which I think I will say is probably... I think it might be the best film I'd seen last year. Technically, I think it was the best film in that way. But I think the acting's great. It's just, like we said, the reason cinema exists, a spectacle. But my best film of the year, for personal preference, is Final Destination Bloodlines.
Big.
So I was, huge zombie. I was so excited for this, and I think as proven with Final Destination 4, there's a million different ways you can fuck up a Final Destination film. But it was such an event. We saw it on a double billing, which I think added. We saw it with the first one. So when the second one came, I was so ready for it and so excited. And I think the kills were brilliant. The lore was great. And I think, in the same way with 28 Years Later, I think if you're going to revive a franchise, you need to push it further and do something interesting. And I definitely felt after that film that it had gone deeper than a lot of the other films had gone. And I just thought it was brilliant. And I thought the acting was fun. The set pieces was great. And the premonition was so good. I hate being high up. And it made me hate being high up more. But it made me happy to be with you, George, in a cinema. With those I love.
That's lovely.
And also when I watched it, I had crisps with nacho cheese. And I got cheese all over my hoodie. But I was in such a good mood, I didn't care.
And maybe that was the real Final Destination, was the cheesy hoodie.
Cheesy hoodie. Bloodlines or cheesy hoodie? Cheese lines.
Hood lines.
High five.
But yeah, that's it for the year now.
That's it for the Big Lad Film Awards.
So what we're saying really is the Academy Award for Best Picture goes to Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah, thank you very much. I didn't direct it.
No.
I didn't produce it.
No.
So,
Were you in it? Did you write it?
I fell.
Oh, right.
I fell off the big bit.
Yeah.
Into the smaller bit.
You were really good.
I was the penny.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking kid.
God, fuck
I was the kid. I was like that as a kid, but not a bastard. But yeah, I think I'm happy with our awards. I think, like I said, it's not going to take long for us to overshadow the awards.
I'm pretty sure every winner was a horror.
Yep.
So we could have called this a horror award.
Because we love horror. We love us horrors.
Just a good year for horror.
Great year for horror. Bad year for the economy.
Bad year for America.
Yeah.
Bad year for famous people dying.
They say that every year, though.
Yeah, but it was bad last year, wasn't it?
I think it's getting worse this year.
Yeah, to be fair.
Fuck it. Guys, I can't tell you how big this thumb is. Like, I can't.
This one thumb.
I want to start and end the podcast with...
If you take away one thing from today...
Yeah, fuck film, fuck cinema. It's just thumb time. I think the true Big Lad Award is Big Thumb. And next year we will do a Big Thumb Award.
And I'll win it.
Yeah, I mean... I can't think of any human or animal that has a bigger thumb, so...
I bet Peter Crouch got a big thumb.
Peter Crouch? I thought you meant Peter Kay then, and I was going to go more about his characters. He'd have mentioned it.
It wasn't.
But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thanks for listening to our first episode as well. And if you haven't listened, go back.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
We talk about...
Sell it, George.
we talk about not film.
Running.
Music. Running. Supermarkets.
Blobber.
And what we're going to do is, like, 1 week we're going to do a film thing.
A film-related episode.
Cheers, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next week we're just going to, chat shit.
Call me a Sour Patch Kid, because we're going to be randoms. Same brand, isn't it? Roundtree?
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I get that.
It's a long day, we're on hour
There's
3.
something there.
Yeah, well.
Love you all.
We love you so much, and we appreciate all your support. Unless you don't support us, and then we don't appreciate it as much.
And one last message. If you're a big lad, good on you. And I mean that.